Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoa! Glorious day here in the arena. Appreciate all you gentlemen for being here today. We had a festive evening last night. Gil, surprised you showed up to work today. Thankful that you're here, though.
Yeah, all my Luka gear didn't come yet.
Did not arrive yet.
Who? Luka gear. Oh.
That was nice.
It was.
It's kind of emotional, though.
Still emotion.
Still got tears. See them white tears?
It was tears.
White tears.
I mean, hey, he's in a better situation.
A lot of things to discuss on the show today. This is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us. Wearing his championship t-shirt, we got NBA champion of the world, Swaggy P, Nick Young in the building.
Had to remind y'all.
Got it on the hat too.
Disrespected yesterday, you know.
And on this side of the couch, we got the man known as Cemetery Larry, Rashad McCants, NBA champion of the world.
I heard that motherfucker wear your shirt.
The Honorable Championship Charles. And represent Tough Crowd University, Mr. Buxton Six himself, Mr. B. Brandon Jennings is back here with us. For all those who watched basketball last night, you got a special treat we will discuss on the show today. Mr. McCants.
To my brothers and my brother on his birthday. On his birthday.
Appreciate it.
Peace and joy I offer you.
Thank you.
That I may have God's peace and joy as mine as well. Your birthday, everybody else up here, all
Appreciate
my brothers I fuck with, take that with you, cause I'm not letting up on you niggas for the rest of the show.
We thought Luka had changed you. He has not yet. He has not made sure to
Happy birthday.
He has not made sure to believe him yet.
Happy birthday. That's what you thought.
I appreciate the kind gesture.
To you, yeah.
Congratulations on your birthday, but
Appreciate you. Lakers in 5. Luka in 4. God is good. For all the fans out there, we still have 2 viewing options for you, our traditional version, mobile, vertical version. Pick whichever one you want to watch. Just make sure you support the show. Here's what's cracking in the arena today. Luka Doncic made history in his first game back in Dallas, cooking the Mavs and helping the Lakers clinch a playoff spot. We recap a legendary night in basketball history. They called that man fat, called him alcoholic, said he don't play defense. Look how skinny he looks. Elite level defender, already in a defensive stance, ready to go. Fist clenched, ready to lock up.
see, I knew that was my brother. He got the tiger.
I
got the tiger.
Twinsies. Harrison Barnes stunned the Warriors and temporarily moved them into play-in territory. Are the Dubs in danger or right where they want to be? They in the 7th spot right now. If they held on to that 7th spot, they'd be playing the Rockets, the 2 seed. May not all be bad for the Warriors in the Bay. And the Nuggets got to win in their first game of the post-Malone era. Does Denver still have enough to make a playoff run? Joker said, don't count them out. Beasts are most dangerous when they're vulnerable. We shall see. But before we get into all that, you want to get your bread right, go ahead, download the Underdog app, use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pick 'em. As for tonight, Cemetery Larry has some picks up in his partner pack on the Underdog app. He's been winning good bread for y'all if y'all follow his advice. So let's take a look at his picks for this evening. So you got Deuce McBride, lower 11.5 points, Knicks at Detroit, and what could be playoff matchup. Giannis, higher 45.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Bucks taking on the Pelicans at home. And Ja Morant, lower 36.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Big game tonight, Grizzlies, Timberwolves, a lot of playoff implications for that matchup. How everybody else feeling about Shad's picks for this evening?
I ain't picked them picks. I have 5 other ones.
Oh, you have five more for us?
Up to 109.
Oh, times the bread?
But I like what they did there.
You had nothing to do with these?
Yeah, I had nothing to do with none of that, but good.
The Greek Freak putting up numbers
right now, the $88, or did they just put
$88.26?
I do not have that in my account.
Big ballin'.
I have 50 cents in my account for sure. It's inflated. That's not me. Nah.
Shout out to
I
audience.
don't know who picked them in. Who's fixing those?
Audience split right now. Ask the chat if they're riding or fading with your picks. 50-50 split right now.
See?
You putting the 5-1 up soon, hopefully for the 100 times the bread.
The homie did that, man. I got Todd. Man, see, Todd Jerome.
Okay. Oh, okay. Todd Jerome in the house. Well, if you do like these picks, want to ride with them, head over to the Underdog app. Jerome in the house.
Jerome.
Download the Underdog app. Use promo code GIL. Get up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a special pick. If you can't watch the show live with us on YouTube, audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. As a reminder, Gil has been nominated for a Webby Award in the Creator Sports category. Support Gil by, damn, y'all can show y'all love. Support Gil by voting for him in the link in the chat. Voting is open until Thursday, April 17th. Please note that you must respond to the email you received upon registration or your vote will not be counted. Make your voice heard. Help Gil win a Webby Award. You already got a few though, right?
No, I have a Telly Awards.
Telly Web. Oh,
Yeah, Webby's something.
I think I got one of those too, Gil. I appreciate you because of you. Thank you. God bless you.
Telly. That's because you go to you take the work to the telly. What is that? I tell you what, my dog, you do got that too.
For real.
You got that.
A jovial mood here in the arena on this side of the couch. Glorious day. And why is everybody so happy on this side? Well, let's talk about it. Gonna get right to the biggest story of the night and one of the biggest stories in the history of the National Basketball Association. Luka Doncic returned to Dallas as a Laker in his first game since getting blindsided by the surprise trade a few months ago. So ahead of the game, Gatorade dropped a commercial for Luka to show their respects to our Slovenian guy. Ooh, no love lost. Emmy, please. Emmy. In the commercial, Luka's wearing a towel around his neck that many on the internet claim purposely spells traitor as a jab at Nico Harrison. Traitor for who? Maybe for the Mavs, not for the Lakers. Nico, we love you. More to come on that later. Then the commercial ends with Luka walking out of the frame and the text, no love lost, popping up on screen. So the tone was set for Luka to go to war, and he looked like he was going to war, pulling up to the arena. We have that video as well. So Luka arrived to the game in his Apocalypse Hellfire Jeep, which looks a lot like a tank, to be honest. That's how you pull up to the arena for a revenge game against your old team. I'm going to keep it real. Okay. Pass the keys to Papa. Keep it moving. All black, like he was going to a funeral. So, in his first game ever in Dallas as a visitor, the emotions were hard to keep in check. Before the game, the Mavericks played a tribute video for Luka during player introductions. Here was his reaction. Hold on one second. All right.
Yeah, shit.
With all that happening before tip-off, it was difficult to imagine how Luka would overcome those emotions to focus on basketball. We pondered going lower on his underdog pick'em, but still had faith in Slovenian Jesus. And once the game started, he was locked in. Let's take a look at the highlights if we can, please, Paolo. There it is. Luka was getting buckets from the start of the game, dropping 31 points in the first half. No other Laker was in double figures at that point. Let's look at it. Oh, you knew right here it was going to be a long night for Dallas. Jason Kidd. Salute to Jason Kidd for not doubling Luka that much in the game, letting him cook, send a message to ownership and the Dallas fans. So Luka will finish the game with 45 points on 16 for 28 shooting, including 7 for 10 from 3 in 38 minutes of action. He also had 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals. 45 points tied a season high, with Luka joining Wilt Chamberlain as the only players to score 45 for and against the same team in the same season. Oh, hold on. One more time. Let's look at it. Some high-level bucket getting for Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lukas. LeBron finished with 27 points, including 13 in the fourth quarter to help the Lakers close it out. Rui Hachimura had 15 points, and Austin Reeves had 11, allowing Luka to shine in his moment. On the Mavs side, AD had 13 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists, while Najee Marshall led the team in scoring with 23. Very emotional game. For Lakers fans, Mavs fans, Slovenians, far and near, you see the flag. Luka was subbed out, received one last ovation from the crowd as he walked off the court. After the game, Luka told Lisa Salters, after that video, I was like, there's no way I'm playing this game. It was so many emotions. But thank God you did, Luka. The win helped the Lakers secure a playoff spot and maintain that third seed for another day. So we're going to start on the Lakers side of the couch. How much credit does Luka deserve for keeping his emotions in check during the game?
I think I wasn't expecting the tears, but I really wasn't expecting the pull-up, though. You pull up in the car, his own car, he must have slept in his own nice bed.
He did sleep in his bed the night before.
House. Everything was starting to like just hit probably then, sitting in that house, sitting in that room, like, damn, I really don't live here no more. Then to come to the arena, see all that. Oh man, you gotta give him just the credit to go out there and still get 45 through all that. You know, you miss your bed, you miss where you used to do, smoke your hookah at, have a couple beers.
Yeah, the beers and the hookah.
Let's think about it. Like, yo, you probably seen, some of his old little work, Yeah.
Saw some old work.
You gotta give Luka just the ultimate respect, man. Props, man, to go out there and still get 45. And when you see AD on you, he didn't pass the ball. That's the moment you've been waiting for. Like, you traded me for this motherfucker? Step back, tween. Yeah, man.
Glorious moment.
It's probably one of the best moments in NBA history for me.
I put it up there.
In NBA history?
It is.
Got to put it up there. Wilt 100-point game. Luka coming back to the mat.
Getting traded in your first time back.
45?
45 is the number one thing in the modern basketball game.
I didn't think he was
LeBron is second when he went back to Cleveland.
That was second. That was actually first.
Yeah,
that's actually number
38, yes, was first. 45.
I mean, yeah,
is
that's
second.
the most.
And crying.
That's the most by a
yes,
player.
and KD
had to sneak into Cleveland.
KD cake game. Cupcake game when he came back. Barkley first time back in Philly. The 4 best games that a player coming back to that city off an emotional trade is the 4 best. So what happened last night is defined as greatness, to be honest. Like, because usually, like, you get traded, especially, this is the first time where I think he's like the victim of a trade.
That's what I was about to say.
Usually, something has fallen out, so this was more of an unexpected. There was no turmoil.
The other one's
right?
left,
So,
yeah.
You leaving, so there's usually something that happens for a trade. So the fact that you get traded just randomly overnight.
Yes.
And, obviously you can see the emotions of him crying, right?
Like
and the fact that he mustered all of those feelings out of him to actually perform very well it hasn't happened like that before. Usually your first time back, the emotions of the crowd usually gets the best of you. And he had an amazing performance, right?
He did.
LeBron's back to Cleveland, with all that happened, that was the number one.
Is it different though? Because LeBron going back to Cleveland, hate under the circumstance that he left the video. Taking my talents to South Beach.
But you got to remember, it's easier for LeBron because he's coming in with actual hatred. So the movement of the video would move him because I left y'all burned my jerseys. What's up? Right? That's the stance there. With Luka, I just bought a house. This is all I know. You just let me go, didn't give me no warning, no nothing. It wasn't my choice. I wanted to be here. This is like, when DeRozan got traded. Like, wait, I'm the only nigga that wanted to be in Toronto. So you trade him, and then, it took him a couple weeks to figure out what the fuck was going on. And then, he comes here, you can see he was balling.
He was crying.
He was crying his ass off. And, and he still got his nerves together to go out there and put on one of the best performances.
You think that sadness turned to like, all right, man, fuck these niggas. They gonna do this to me? Make me feel like this?
The crowd, because, usually the crowd comes in booing. The fact that the crowd understood the assignment too. You're cheering for Dallas, but, this was for Luka.
Felt like a Luka home.
This was a Luka home. This was just Luka, right? So the fact that he really performed, you know, it just shows you how
much
good he
do
really
them
is.
courtside tickets cost?
A lot.
They had a funeral when he left. That's, you know what I mean? This is not where you got booted out and we laughing at you, fuck office. No, they really was hurt too. So this was an emotional thing, like for him and some of those fans. Like, damn.
Move to this side of the couch, Mr. B.
No, he showed up.
Reformed Lakers fan, inching closer to that bandwagon every single day. What was it like for you to see Luka come back to Dallas, his first game against the Mavs since getting traded, drop 45 on their domes in a win?
Well, the biggest thing is you want to have a great game, which he did. So, like they said, he had a great game. It was a home game for him. I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. You know, I mean, Dallas isn't where they need to be right now, and the Lakers are fighting for something. So it was just a good game for them overall, just for the Lakers to go in there and get that win. I don't know if it's the number one. I think the way Bron came back to Cleveland. First of all, he had to sneak into Cleveland. Rumors were that he couldn't even stay at the hotel. He had to sneak into the city just to be able to play a game like that. So I don't think anybody's ever had that experience. But no, I mean, it was dope to see, man. He had his dad there. You know what I'm saying? He pulled up with his dad, the car, everything, all black. He was on a mission. But my thing is if they don't trade Luka, does Dallas win a championship?
I don't know. How do we know?
Hard to talk about things.
I'm just saying, like, was he going to bring a championship there? So what's the emotion?
Still
I
there.
don't have no idea.
No clue.
He got there.
Hypothetical.
No, you got there. But I'm just saying, would they have won one?
How many people get to the championship as the main player at 25? It's not a lot, so.
Led them to the finals.
Usually people who get there that early eventually
No, I'm
get
just
one.
asking the question. No, I'm just asking the question. No, I'm not trying to start anything. I'm just asking, was he going to bring a
You
championship?
can't stir
to
nothing
Dallas?
up. It's not a real thing. It's fantasy. So
There's no spoon to stir.
No, it's just a question. I mean,
you can answer it. I mean,
It's more than a question.
okay.
It's a reality if they seen that wasn't a reality for them.
Let him answer.
That's actually a fair question.
They got there. They got there.
no, they did get there. But were they going to get back
only
there?
20. How old is he?
Where you're asking a question that has no answer. We don't know. All we can do is just look at history.
History says that the last guy that got there by that age left his team. So that's what history says.
Who was that?
LeBron.
No, Tatum got there. Kobe got there before 25.
The last
D-Wade
guy.
got there.
The last guy.
Well, Tatum was the last guy, I think, right?
Tatum?
Tatum got to the NBA championship, lost the Warriors, and then eventually won one. How old is he? 26 now? 20.
2 years later,
27, I believe.
Yeah, so
he didn't get that opportunity. So he can't be in that category now, huh? Thought you cooked.
he about to get one, right?
Luka did lead the Mavs to a finals last year. Obviously, they were defeated by the Celtics. Team traded him, called him fat, alcoholic, implied that he didn't play defense, complained too much.
Was Nico in the building?
Nico was in the building.
Y'all didn't hear the song playing?
We did have Michael Jackson playing in the arena earlier.
No, during the whole game. The whole game was Michael Jackson, Free Willy soundtrack.
He's in the ocean now. Flying free.
Song too.
Yeah, you remember the whale was flying over the top. He was finally free.
The whale.
He was like, yeah,
A skinny whale. A skinny whale.
It was sad. Remember, it was sad, and it became cool because he's free now. And he played good.
Right. No, he was killing.
Luka's free now.
Take the Lakers. Take the Lakers where you couldn't take us. Now you free now. Now go be with the rest of the family. He was trapped. You can go be with the rest of the whales now.
Skinny whales. Skinny defensive player.
Whale flying over.
But shots, in all sincerity, watching that game, Luka 45-piece, circumstances that he left Dallas in to be able to come back in, get the dub. A lot on the line for both teams, jockeying for playoff position. Lakers trying to hold on to that third spot.
Yeah, I really don't give a fuck.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not a Laker fan. I'm not going to talk about the Lakers. Y'all can go ahead.
Wow.
I'll wait till it's over. You know?
As a fan of basketball, though,
It was impressive for sure.
No, it was fire though.
It was impressive.
It's not up there though, like as a top performance though, coming back.
I don't think the Mavs had that type of fire to try to stop them from doing that.
That's why I don't want to put it up.
Right,
there.
you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think they was just as kind of fucking sad as he was. They didn't expect it either.
And they didn't really have their full team to me.
And he probably got a whole lot of homies on the team that probably thought it was unfair.
So they felt bad.
Probably.
And they're not
Like the
playing.
Kobe 60.
They're not playing for nothing.
Kobe.
Okay,
against-
Utah.
Yeah, the last 60. You can tell like how they were playing.
But they was fighting for something though, Utah.
I think they had gotten eliminated
They got eliminated.
Before that.
before I knew that they weren't making the playoffs at that point.
Wow.
Somewhere.
It just
They
didn't
was playing hard,
feel, he played well, but it just didn't feel like they had the fight to be like, yo, we're gonna show you something. Even AD. AD was out there just on some I'm seeing Brian for the first time type shit.
Seeing his hero.
It was nice though.
Getting locked up by his hero as well, which was also touching.
How much AD had? 27 or something?
13.
Half of 27 minus 0.5.
God.
13.
Oh, that was the game before.
What, 13, 11, and 4?
13,
13, 11, and 6. 4 points in the first half.
Who led the team?
Najee Marshall had 23 points in the game to lead the man.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's
What
the
was
one
Clay
they-
doing?
I mean, well, the Lakers needed that win. So
They need the win for
moving
sure.
But they in the third spot now. Yeah, so they needed
Stuck
that
in
win
this third
regardless.
spot.
Mavs did need that win at that point. Suns also lost too, so Suns officially eliminated. But if the Mavs would have lost all three and the Suns won all three, they would still been in playoff contention. Did not happen.
So Dallas needed that win?
They didn't mind needing it. They were still playing for something.
They playing for
Playing for pride. Playing for Nico.
Man,
the general
For
manager.
Nico,
you
they
know
was-
that team.
They
is
was really
insane.
playing for Nico for sure.
Playing
It's
for
a great performance. This is history, but I think 45 playing against like a Dallas that's like fighting for like a 4 spot, 3 spot type would be like it would have made it for sure number one. But it's
Hey,
history.
what was Cleveland Cavaliers' record when Bron came back?
First time?
Did Knicks just switch up? And
Don't think it was very good.
Okay.
Weren't playing for anything. Number one pick, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to make the way offs.
Okay. They were 7-11.
That was the beginning of the season.
We knew where it was heading, though.
I appreciate, to be honest, J Kidd. You know, you got to give him credit. Because just as a hooper, as an ex-hooper, he's a Hall of Famer, right? One of the best to do it. And no matter what his feelings is, the easiest thing for him to have done is to double him and just make him look bad, to make it look like, yeah, we can get rid of you, fuck you, you ain't that good. And he could have doubled him and just, you know, took him out of the game. And the fact that he played him straight up for him to have his moment is amazing just from a player standpoint. Like, I respect J Kidd for, you know, just playing the game the right way and not doing no extra stuff to try to get him out of the game, to pretend he stopped him. You know, so, you know, J Kidd got to get credit for just, all right, if you gonna guard him, and there ain't gonna be no extra special Luka treatment, boxing one, doubles every time he touch. No, we gonna play him like we play everybody else, and good luck.
I mean, it feels like J. Kidd probably not a fan of the trade as well, like a lot of people in Dallas who were blindsided by it.
Right.
When we think about that press conference right after having him sitting with Nico, kind of just looking like, what you want me to say? But
That's why he didn't double. This for your ass, Nico. See what
I was just reading the room. Just reading it. He understands what's going on.
The fact that Nico still has this job lets you know that he ain't had nothing to do with Nico.
Yeah.
He didn't.
You know, he's just the one to get punished for it. Right? The fact that obviously the fans is saying fire him, and the fact that you're not and you're around there smiling and shit, running around with your purse all bag, big diamonds. I mean, go girl. But the fact that, you know, he is a scapegoat, and the fact that he still has a job lets us know he didn't have no pull in this. This is a decision that you guys wanted and you made, and he's he has to get all of the dirt on his name for it. So, the fact that he still shows up and does his job or try, you can't really throw dirt on his name, obviously. He's just the middleman here.
It's hard for me to believe that Jason Kidd didn't know nothing about it. And if he's blindsided completely, it's hard to coach. You just lost one of the best players in the fucking league, blindsided, no one told me. There's no way you can continue to coach unless it's a forcible thing. Like, yo, what? Come on, bro. There ain't no way y'all put me in this situation not knowing. Luka Doncic, stop it. Yeah, we got Kyrie, but y'all can't say, oh, who we gonna choose between.
Yeah.
You can't say that. So if we got both of them, you're gonna give one away without me knowing, and that's I'm saying something in the press conference. You got to fire me.
Fire?
Man, Luka? Look what you left? Man, Luka and then Kyrie go down and you got everything falls.
Oh, yeah.
Everything looked bad at this point from that decision. So it's like, damn, if J. Kidd did know, he's a part of this result. That chair is out. So
But you also could be thinking, like, this ain't the end all.
it's
Next
not.
season they could be, pretty good, I think. You don't want to put yourself on a hot seat. So it's
that's what I said.
Everybody
I
who
said
needed to know knew.
yeah.
And who do you think everybody was in that situation? I don't feel like J. Kidd knows.
J.
I
Kidd,
feel like J. Kidd knew.
Nico, the owners, right? Obviously, they're the ones who's making it. Lakers.
Go ahead and say it. Yeah.
Lakers.
Him too.
Obviously, Pelinka, the owner.
LeBron?
Him too.
JJ, obviously, and
JJ
then
had to
Luka,
know.
no name, one of the 15.
No name. One of the 15.
It could be Bronny or Bron. One of them knew.
I feel like 2 of the 15 knew because
you gotta make sure, you gotta
Put it
make
on Bronny. He was listening. He heard it. Yeah, I heard him. That was eavesdropping.
Like some Luka. You said Luka.
Do it.
Because at the end of the day, you still have LeBron there, and the player has to mesh with him. Right? He still has to mesh with him because obviously LeBron has an option out, right? So you don't want to piss him off. Then he opt out, and then you did this trade, and he's gone, right? So whoever needed to know that was important enough to knew.
LeBron also 40 years old, year 22, right?
So-
His career is not going to go on forever. I can get a
Don't give a
25,
fuck,
26-year-old
Yeah.
All NBA selection, 5-time All
And
NBA
then he
selection.
can option out and then go somewhere else, and you don't have a play after that.
Right.
But you have Luka. I'm
you
saying
have
after
Luka.
that.
Cool, but you didn't do the trade. You did the trade for right now and
Yeah.
the future.
I think when the trade initially happened, it was framed like, oh, this is for the long-term future.
Oh,
of
that's media.
That's what they're saying, but what I'm saying is, shit, we getting Luka, LeBron, Austin Reeves right now. That's a great
They made
three-headed
a
monster.
trade to try to get a championship in the first 2 years, and then when LeBron leaves and that money's up, there's going to be other free agents that they can bring in for Luka that can be that second option, and they can stay riding high.
Perhaps another fat man in the Mile High City. Currently,
But he's not fat.
he's thick with 2 C's.
Wow.
He is.
When is he up? 2 years from now?
Luka is
No, not him.
who, Joker. I think
Yeah.
27, if I'm not mistaken.
2 years from now.
He has a player option summer 2027.
2027? When is Giannis up?
Let me look for you, Gilbert.
2029?
Who is Luka's friends? Because
Euros, plural.
you treat it just like you treat.
Giannis player option 2027.
You treat it just like you treat. What I'm saying, you treat it just like you treat, LeBron. Who is his friends? Like, who does Luka actually get along with? Right?
Black and Mild,
he's
well,
already
thank you,
there.
Steve. Black and
Well,
Mild
who
already
else does
there.
he get along with? Because all
Markieff
you
Morris
do is
already
just
there.
look at their contracts. When are they up? And then you can see movement. Right? You can look at his, whoever his agent is, look at the people that's on that roster, see who's going to be up in the next 2-3 years.
Luka represented by Bill Duffy.
Huh?
Man. And another thing, though, I want to give props to LeBron, bro. At 40, catching one-hand lobs and shit. That shit is amazing, bro. I wish I could do that.
Brother, you can, brother.
You can.
No,
Nick, we
I can't.
believe it.
Yes, you
I
can.
believe in you. You just got to lower the rim just a little bit.
Just a little.
Hey, bro, like that shit.
Give me a call.
I feel like Luka right now, seeing them highlights
Nick.
of LeBron.
Give me a call.
That'll get you right.
Right, bro.
Just catch it, head still at the rim, just
All
throwing
that.
shit in.
All that.
Well, no, you got to jump off 2 feet.
Right now I do, yeah.
Yeah, I can say
I
that.
could-
That left leg ain't really as strong as it used
See
to.
what I mean? Like,
No, I'm just saying you can jump
Yo,
off.
not
I'm
today,
helping
not
you.
today.
I'm the first one who
not today, not how
We are
emotional,
unified.
like
I'm almost.
that number 40, like when you hit that number and you still doing that shit is unbelievable, bro.
So after the game last night, JJ Redick joked that he was disappointed that Luka didn't get to 50 points with the way he had it going in the game. Luka was just short of the record for most points by an NBA player in his first road game against his former team. That belongs to John Williamson, who dropped a 50-piece when the Nets visited the Pacers back in 1978.
So he's not the first one, number one, yeah.
And I said modern. You didn't hear?
Modern 1978, not modern.
But when you
Modern
talk about
NBA.
the other teams, when you playing the team that's traded
47
you or you got traded from, that process is like their ass don't even cross your mind. You just like want to
Get at them.
revenge.
Get revenge. And that's what I
That's
said.
what
Your
I'm talking about.
emotion. That's what I said. Usually your emotion gets the best of you.
Like I'm not even thinking about they record. Or
Nah, it don't matter.
Your
Yeah,
that's what I said. Your
that
emotions.
just wanna hoop.
But that's what I said. Usually you play bad because you're like when AI went back to Philly. Like you know what I mean. When you look back where that player came back and he had to play against him, you know that crowd usually gets the best of you. Get you out of your element.
Is that hard going back into the facility as a visitor? The place where you used to run, you could do whatever the hell you wanted to.
It all depends on how you leave.
Yeah.
It all depends
like
on how you
it,
leave.
Depends on how you leave and what you did for that city.
Yeah. Like usually you don't really leave on good terms.
Yeah.
For the most part, you don't leave on good terms. So it's, when you're coming back, it's more like, all right, watch, I'm about to bust y'all out. And then they give you a little tribute and you be like, man, I was killing this motherfucker. That is me up there. Usually motherfuckers don't even look like people who try to hold their emotions. They'll just be looking down because they don't want to see it.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, okay.
Because my revenge game was 0. Yeah. I didn't look up one time. Coach didn't look down there. I didn't look up. We was in agreement.
You looked up when it like that.
I do not
that
want to
fourth
get
quarter?
booed tonight. I do not want to hear boo. I'm already trash as shit.
Oh yeah, I
Let me
remember
sit
that.
over here in
First
peace.
game. They was
Kinda
mad
watch
because I wasn't like.
But like we
you-
said, this Luka situation feels different. Like you mentioned, Mavs had a funeral.
Wait, first of all,
open protest.
J Kid, I mean not J Kid, but JJ, I'm disappointed in you. Talking about you disappointed he didn't score 50. You subbed him out with a minute and a half left, knowing that all he needed was 6 more points, 2 threes,
to break the record.
3 layups. He would have had the record talking about I'm disappointed in you. You should have known that. I don't even know why you subbed him out any of the game. He should have played 48 minutes. I thought y'all had the connection. But obviously you wasn't.
But
The guy
this
that got
situation
traded,
different.
I
Obviously,
understand.
Mavs fans pissed off. Luka got traded, openly cheering for him during the game. I feel like a lot of them in attendance wanted to see the Mavs lose to further hammer home their point that they didn't want to see him go. First time I watched basketball a long time in my life. Crowd cheering the opposing player, former player, obviously, everything he did for the city, but also yelling to fire the GM throughout the game and in those final moments. And now that's the chant.
Yeah. Like what about Kyrie? His return to Boston.
That's not.
Nah, but
It's not the same.
It's
Cleveland.
it's him going back to Cleveland.
Cleveland, yeah, not Boston.
No, how he left Boston.
Yeah.
He didn't give a fuck about Boston. It's him
Yeah,
coming back to
but
Cleveland.
he was only in Boston for
Promised
what, 2
Boston
years
that
though,
he was
right?
going to stay.
Yeah, but it's
and
that
resign.
like he left. He just
Cleveland,
bounced.
though?
Like it's that. It's him coming back to Cleveland. That's his.
Yeah.
That's
That's
him.
why you think he be airballing and shit every time he play in Boston? They be
Yeah, I
talking
get it.
shit.
No, the Boston hates him.
Yeah,
but I'm
but
talking
what
about his
he did.
Cleveland departure. They won a championship and all this, and then he wants to be his own man. So his first time coming back, that's the emotion. He ain't have no emotions in Boston. That's IT's emotion.
Oh.
'Cause they did him wrong. Everything he did for the city.
Well,
And he played for after his sister died. You know what I mean?
I know
he
that,
got a bad
all that,
hip. He
yeah.
playing for the city. So his first game back, that's his emotion.
but
Kyrie don't have any emotion there. He don't have nothing
Yeah, because that was his team. Like, that was his team to beat LeBron.
But it wasn't his team.
I said, what?
It was Ice-T's team.
And he came in like, I want my own team.
I know, but he didn't play there long enough for him to even build anything in that city.
They played there around the same amount of time. IT did one that 1 year. He made a run. I think Kyrie did 2 years.
Yeah.
No. IT did 2
IT
years.
did 1 year. The run was 1 year. It was just that 1 year.
That playoff run?
Yeah, well, he averaged like 30,
29.
29.
What about the year before?
But his emotions was there because he sacrificed like
Playing.
the things that happened to him during that playoff run.
Well, it's the same with
So
Kyrie.
it's more emotional.
Kyrie's people died.
Yep.
That's why he was going through what he was going through in Boston. So him leaving wasn't. That's what
And
they
he
got the
promised
mix.
he
They
was
got the
gonna
mixed
stay.
message for Kyrie.
Yeah, he did say he was going to stay.
He was gonna
So
stay.
they couldn't trade him.
But Kyrie, didn't he leave Cleveland because Brown was trying to
He
get Paul
played
George or
three.
something
He
like that?
played three.
He wanted to run the point guard. He wanted
Wasn't
the ball
IT a
independent.
two-time All-Star in Boston?
Yeah. It's his team.
Beautiful moment. A lot of good energy
I think
on this
IT
couch
happened.
today and in this arena. So Luka also said after the game, everybody had my back from coaches to players. We're trying to build something special here. That was really, really, really nice to see. Do some wins mean more than others in terms of building chemistry? We saw the team rally behind them. Bron, Markeith, the rest of the crew, big hugs before the game, throughout the game, antagonizing the crowd, telling them to cheer for Luka.
Yeah, we winning the chip.
Okay, that's
This year?
Yeah.
very measured,
guaranteeing that
reasonable
this year.
take.
Because my reasoning. You had a player who got traded that didn't have no expectation. He didn't have nothing, right? He didn't know this is all new to him. He was half in Dallas, right? He was half of him was in Dallas. His body was just in LA.
This was last
this
night?
whole time. No, I'm just this whole time he's been in LA, but his heart is in Dallas.
Yeah.
Right? So him having closure, going back to face, to give his fans a goodbye, right? This is, you know what I mean? Like, he left overnight. There was no final game and he gets to do what he does, right? So he got to close the Dallas chapter and he closed it in fashion. His body can now go with him, his mind, his spirit. So now the Luka that we're gonna get now is a full Luka. So he can say, all right, cool, I'm okay with this. Family, I'm okay with this. Let's just move on. He can now do that, right? He got the closure that he needed and it happened perfect for him.
Yeah,
So now I think that we gotta unlock character now.
he's blessed.
Like, you know what I mean? That's how I look at it. So the fact that we got Luka like 100% now,
Yeah.
I think he's gonna give it his all.
Think about it.
He's gonna tap in.
But I don't think they're going to win, though.
Sounds like
I'm scared of Boston. I ain't
Free
gonna
Willy
lie
to me. That sounds like the plot to Free Willy to me.
He's in the ocean now.
He's in the ocean now.
So yesterday's game was perfect timing. I mean, you just said for closure. I didn't even look at it like that. Now that he got the
Well, that
closure.
game comes early February, March. It's a big game for the Lakers, obviously trying to hold on to that third spot. Needed to win 2 of their last 3. Now I got to win 1 of their last 2 to wrap up that 3 seed. Mavs still have something to play for as well.
Are we gonna have the same energy when AD plays the Lakers?
Oh, he missed his turn. He
We gonna talk
came
about
in
it.
with his little suit on and shit.
And when he actually played.
So let's talk about AD a little bit. So as
For
I
what?
mentioned, yeah.
What?
Show AD love. He helped bring a championship to LA, man.
Yeah.
No, I mean as
No AD slander.
as a champion for the Los Angeles Lakers, cool.
Come on, man. We can't do AD like that.
But I mean, just as a basketball player for the Dallas Mavericks, I'm sorry to tell you, you failed the assignment
What, last night?
last night.
What?
It was your chance to win. They're screaming another nigga name in here. They got flags all through the motherfucking. It wasn't
Slovenian
American.
flags.
It wasn't an American flag. It was not a Dallas, Texas flag. It was his country flag. It was your chance, your spotlight to show the Dallas Maverick fans, you ain't no bum. You gonna bring them something, and nobody's even noticed you.
I mean, that's tough. Though.
Their hero came in the building.
Yeah, it's all
Their
about
hero.
him.
You were supposed to want to be the one that killed that man out.
He should have did it when they came here. Now,
No.
He didn't
All the other superheroes on break. I'm the only one here in the front.
Yeah.
I gotta hold them off as long as I can, and I can't run. So at this point,
Yeah, but
it's like I gotta sit my sword in there. I gotta sit my sword down.
Cardio.
Fuck,
Yeah,
man, they about to whoop my ass tonight. But hey, I'm gonna let Kyrie know I stood my ground though.
Right? Like,
So, as I mentioned, AD
Captain
finished
America.
13 points, 11 boards, 6
Was whooping
assists.
Iron Man ass.
Hell yeah, the Winter Soldier. Yeah, they was kicking his ass.
AD 13, 11, and 6 in the game. Only 4 points in the first half. LeBron took the challenge of guarding Davis and proceeded to lock up his former teammate. For all the situations going on, we saw the interview with Mark Spears. AD said, so they say about the trade. People said they didn't know, so they say. To come in, and now LeBron, who 40 years old, you're 22. A lot of people question his defensive acumen to accept that challenge. I'm guarding AD.
No, we can't do that. That's
Yeah,
not-
he's doing it. He's doing it.
I think AD
He's doing
when they
it.
came here to
He's
LA.
doing it.
Should've
Live
played
on TV, he just did it. Your guy, he just did that. He did it
What did I do? Point out the game that we watched?
confidently, like, yeah, he
Point
shut him
out the
down.
game that we watched?
Defensive accolades,
Yo, but
all
why-
that. What?
Yo, but why would you think AD would show up like that in a
I
game
know.
like that when he wasn't doing it for the Lakers?
Because
Like,
so when Dallas came to LA,
Right. He ain't play.
right, he didn't play. Luka had a triple-double. Right? People missed that.
I think 19, 15, to 12, something.
He had a
along
triple
those
double. And then their hero is coming back home. So that means everybody's looking at you like why did we trade him? Like we traded him for you. This is your chance.
Nah, I think AD.
Like when they sent Shaq ass to Miami, when Shaq was coming back to Miami, who you think was the best motherfucker on the court?
When Shaq came back to LA?
When Shaq came back to LA,
During
the
Christmas.
motherfucker who sent them gone.
Kobe.
Of course. I sent his ass home. He coming back, I got something for him.
That's what Andrew Bynum was doing.
I got something for him.
Two different mentalities.
same.
But that's what I'm saying.
Two different mentalities.
Because he knew he was on demon time. I can tell you for a fact, Shaq and Wade had a problem because of that. Because Wade took the challenge. And Shaq was like, nah, man, this is my hometown.
I think
They had
Shaq
a conversation. That was the thing where Gary Payton had to come in and say, we're going to follow young boy.
You didn't trade for AD. You made a trade and you got AD.
Yeah.
But that's how the trade gets
You
done.
got AD.
AD.
But all you did was get AD.
Listen,
We got that.
because you couldn't get anything else in this silent, private, secret trade. So AD has nothing to do with this trade. Even when it comes to Dallas coming here trying to prove to Dallas something, I don't have, because I have nothing to do with this. I'm here because I'm here. But he might not even be healthy right now.
Yeah.
100%. He
That's
might
why I said
not.
next year
He's
is
showing
AD.
up because he's the last line of defense.
So but what about a competitor as a basketball?
He's showing up because he's the last line of defense.
Showing up.
Right, so I know, but if the Lakers trade me, if the Lakers trade AD and they just getting rid of you like that, would you
Can't
want to
come
like?
in and expect me to be Luka.
No,
But he's just as blindsided as Luka by that deal, though, right?
Yes.
I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm
What,
saying.
13?
But he don't have a revenge
30 and
thing.
13?
He's not playing for revenge. He's literally looking at the situation like, I kind of hope Luka
I think AD
do his
last
thing
night
tonight.
was like, they not playing for nothing. This my homie LeBron. I'm playing around with him during the game.
All that shit,
just
man. That's why I'm like, this was a
finger,
bullshit
I'm just out here fucking
But
with
is that the right mentality to have in that situation?
It happens. Yes, it happens. Yes, it happens.
Especially with the buddy league we got now. They've been buddy. He flipped him off before the game, didn't he?
But that's his buddy, but he also
Did you see how they was
alluded
guarding
to his
each other?
buddy
So
knowing
So
he got
you
to
think
trade.
LeBron
This ain't
James
about
can
the
actually
Lakers.
guard AD?
This ain't about the Lakers.
In
AD
an
is
extended
next
amount of
year,
time,
man.
I doubt it. But
If AD really like, I'm gonna get Bron on this block and I'm lunch meat.
You got to give AD.
in the game that we saw last night where it happened, 13, 11, and 6.
I mean,
This
AD
ain't
could at least
about the
25,
Lakers,
27.
Vince. This is about no one respecting you. Not one fan in there gave a fuck about you since that trade. They had a funeral for this man. They've been talking about firing. Every time you hear fire Nico, you know they're not happy with you being there. You got hurt the first game. Oh, shit, him.
But was cooking in that game, but prior to getting
Oh, man, him. Now the person that they value
that first game, it
is
was
walking in this building,
Yeah.
and you're saying that this is the one time that you have to gain their trust to say, hey, listen, he traded for all NBA. I'm a top 10 motherfucker here, right? Don't act like I'm some bullshit. This was your chance. They mans is coming to town, and you had a dud.
There's nothing AD could have did, no matter.
You had 27 the game before. You had 34 the game before that.
AD scored
Luka,
don't mean nothing.
Yes, if
what the
AD
fuck
scored
are you
40
talking about?
If AD scored 40 last night,
Luka has 45.
It don't
that's fine.
matter.
But if AD
You need
has
to let
40,
them know that you can play basketball
Bring it
too.
here.
40. I have 45, and y'all traded me. This ain't your show. It has
40
nothing to do with you.
So if AD had 40 and 15,
It don't matter.
It don't matter. It ain't
I don't know, man.
This is my
Next year.
revenge show.
Next year is-
you came
is
here to
AD.
watch me get revenge. Even if you play good against
Yep.
my revenge show, if you don't shut us down and win the game, it's all my show.
So if AD had 50, still don't matter.
But he got to win.
But my point, sir, but like
So,
Brandon
no.
said, 80 has 40 and 15.
That's going to stop
beats
the
Luka.
parade. The parade is I came in here, I had 45 and a dub. Don't matter what you had.
No, this
40
not-
and 15 from AD with
In a loss,
with
it
that
don't
sorry team that he
matter.
on?
But AD
Then what's the
playing hurt
excuse?
too,
What's the
ain't he?
excuse? You just made
The nigga had 27 last
You
night
on
and
the
then
sorry
34 and
team. You're
13 the night
supposed to-
before that.
He still playing.
When
on,
Luka
bro.
come to town, he throws
He
a
gotta
dunk. Come
get
on,
the
man.
win.
Stop, y'all.
Nah, man.
Because now if he
Stop.
gets to win plus the 40 and
Right, bro.
15 against these dudes with low, I ain't got nobody. Now
This
I'm
ain't about
taking
no
the show.
win.
Yeah,
I'm taking the show.
This ain't about no win. You supposed to
win.
be protecting our building. He's protecting our building. And you saying, all right, we just gonna let this killer come in here. I'm not gonna do nothing.
I'm not here
We
to protect
traded
the
for you to
building.
be the next guy. You're supposed to win a championship for us.
You did not.
Show us some signs.
Let's talk context for a second. Lakers coming off of back-to-back games against the Thunder, second night of a back-to-back.
Yeah.
Obviously, Luka got ejected in that game Tuesday.
Yeah.
Still played a lot. Mavs hadn't played since Saturday when AD dropped that 27-point game against the Clippers.
He did what?
He had 27
And
and
what
9
did he
on the
have
Clippers.
before that?
Game before that, he had 34 and 15 on the Hawks
Damn.
in 30 minutes.
34, okay. What did he have last night?
He had 13 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 33 minutes.
What did
Only
Luka
took-
have the game before this?
23, I believe, but he got ejected from that early in the fourth quarter.
But
He was on his way to 30. He was on his way to 30 or 40.
For telling a fan FUB word.
Yeah. Same thing.
But I'm just saying, given the context, Lakers second night of back-to-back, probably a little tired. Mavs had, fully rested Mavs squad. I understand they don't have Kyrie nowhere near what they should have, but you got Lively,
there's
Gafford.
some shit y'all
Good
don't
portion of that
understand
crew there, minus Kyrie.
about their situation. You don't understand. You probably don't understand probably AD and LeBron's situation. Similar situation when you got
AD
traded.
and LeBron.
That's it, do. Because
What
they
is this-
wanted me to go for 40 on you, but you in the game fucking with me, touching me, scrapping
ain't got
me,
nothing to do
shit,
with
nigga,
it.
I'm-
This
and
ain't
they
got
got
nothing
mad.
serious.
Oh, I
Now
can't-
you're
I
not
didn't
serious.
trade it for you.
I didn't
And they
get traded
looking at
But
you.
they was mad.
They
I
looking
didn't
at
get
you like,
traded
Nick,
for
what are you
you.
doing? Nick, go get him.
Yeah, go get him. Go get
I
him.
didn't get traded for you.
No, but the
So it has nothing to do with you.
Because we supporting each other.
This is like Lou Williams. This is like Lou.
No.
Lewis.
But you
This
don't
is Lewis'
understand that
problem.
relationship.
This is Lewis' problem.
Who's who?
The nigga I got traded for. That's his hometown.
Kill.
You was on the team already. We didn't do
I
nothing.
know, but they wanted me to kill you.
Cool you, but that has
And
nothing
because the way you
This
left.
wasn't your fight. This fight right here last night was between two people who got traded for
You
you.
don't know their relationship.
Who?
LeBron and AD.
What the fuck does LeBron have to do with this?
Everything, because it takes away from AD. It takes away from AD scoring because LeBron is guarding him. And he's doing what Nick trying to tell
I'm
you.
trying to tell
He's
you.
trying to tell you, tickle, tickle.
Yeah,
da, da, da.
all
I
game
ain't-
you doing the Wolverine shit on me and
You know what every LA fan said last night?
What?
That's why we got rid of him.
I believe that.
Nah, I didn't see that.
You believe that?
Fuck yeah.
Nah.
You crazy as hell.
AD shit is next
believe
year.
that.
They not playing for
I mean,
nothing.
they,
I believe that.
I mean, they don't want that championship.
Cause Laker fan. I mean, I
The
believe
champions, I mean, they don't want that championship.
The boogeyman came to town, or not even the boogeyman. You're supposed to be the boogeyman to the white hero. He came in here with his new hoe. He came in here with his new hoe. They in there dancing and motherfucking what's the name? And your girl's like, hey, let us dance. He's like, no, my knee hurt. My knee. You was dancing. You was dancing last night. Dance tonight. No.
We
I don't want to
gonna
dance.
dance
Look at that
when we get
motherfucker
home.
just.
We gonna dance when we get home, baby.
We gonna dance when he leave, so we can feel
I'm not about to shit
comfortable
on
again.
AD for that moment. You can't do that. Man.
That was his moment. He was supposed to.
I mean, we can't wait till.
He got his
we can't wait till next year.
Too late.
What do you mean we
Because
can't?
Kyrie
We have
not out
to.
there. It's a
Why?
totally
Niggas
different
was
thing.
hurt when
Why?
the trade went down. What are you
totally
talking about?
This
The
ain't about-
season was over.
But what does that have to do with your play?
This
though?
is you versus
I'm not
that
healthy,
man.
bro.
Who not healthy?
You
So
was
why you out
healthy
there then?
yesterday.
So why you out there
Man,
then?
look at the excuse. He was healthy
Why you
yesterday.
out there if you're not healthy though?
Man, come on.
Do you
man.
play hurt or injured?
I'd play whenever.
Do you play hurt or injured?
I play.
If you hurt,
He was
or
hurt.
if
Yes,
you
he was
injured.
hurt. He was fine.
Yeah,
He was
You
fine
injured,
last
that's-
2 games.
I fucking tore my Achilles. This is an injury, right?
He's hurt, right?
Hey, I got a little quad.
Yeah, go get that out.
I'm hurting.
But I
I'm
can get
hurting.
that out. But I can get that out.
I get that out.
But I'm gonna play.
Is he hurt or is he injured?
And he don't have to play.
He hurt.
Obviously hurt, so
He's
he
hurt.
can play. So, but he ain't 100%.
But he just dropped 27 on Saturday.
at 50%,
But listen, when you out there, though,
50% AD give you
Also,
27.
you can't give us 50%. Give us that.
We tried.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
boy kept tickling me though.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Tickle,
The tickle monster.
Come here. Remember how I tickle you at the crib?
But should AD accept that challenge? You see Bron
Yes.
guarding you.
Man.
I'm going to cook this 40-year-old
yes,
man
he should have gave Bron
and send
40.
a message. Win or lose, I'm going to go out there and show Mavs fans y'all have something to be optimistic about.
Optimistic about.
Next year.
If he would have gave Bron 40 and 15, you would have been like,
Nah.
Those fans would have been like, all right, cool, this
They
was
would
a
have
fair
switched
trade.
Bron off of him.
huh?
They would have switched Bron off of him.
And then whoever else, and then he probably would have
They
been
were
50.
switching. Luka was on him too.
Just switched him off.
What did Luka do when AD got on him? Nigga, bop, bop, bop.
Well,
Fuck you. This is who y'all traded me for? Bop, bop, bop. This is who y'all traded me for.
No.
That's every time AD switched on him.
Why was I?
Did y'all
Ivy
notice
guarding?
every time Luka switched on to AD, that nigga actually played defense? He was fronting him. He was doing all that shit. Only one knew the assignment. Embarrassed the other one.
So we asked,
That's why I say we now have the full Luka. He showed me every time he switched on to AD tried to, he fronted this man, he was
I agree.
Can't do that.
Y'all don't even realize he got somebody to pipe.
I agree. He said we got the full Luka.
Yeah.
You do.
the full slender.
You got the full
Hey, I'll take-
Luka now. Oh shit.
So we asked the chat, should Mavs fans be disappointed in AD's performance? 74% of the chat said yes, they should. So let's talk a little bit more Mavs. Luka clearly remains a fan favorite in Dallas. One person who's not nearly as beloved by the fan base, general manager Nico Harrison, who's become the poster child for this deal. Fans snuck in signs that read "Fire Nico" into the game. Let's take a look at that. With Luka's face on the O. The slender young Luka, I will just point out. With the Fire Nico. That wasn't all. There were obviously Fire Nico chants all throughout the game for the most part, including this one when Luka subbed out for the last time with about a minute and a half left in the game.
Well, that's all directed at the general manager of the
Why they
Dallas
shooting the
Mavericks.
free throw?
You got to do it in the court side with the clappers. You got the clappers facing the crowd. Nico hiding in the cut behind a portly
He
Caucasian.
ain't
gentleman.
hiding. We can see him.
Police right next to him.
We can see him. He
Got
ain't
the
hiding.
police protection.
Him and the Batwing. Batman out there.
Police officer fully dressed with the heater on him. So before the game, Jason Kidd said he heard an analogy about this being compared to the Red Sox trading Babe Ruth to the Yankees, known as the curse of the Bambino. That haunted the Red Sox for 86 years. They suffered a World Series championship drought from 1918 until 2004.
Damn.
How long is this trade
Damn.
going to haunt Nico Harrison and the
was.
Mavs? Yeah, 1918 to 2004.
It's looking like it. Shit. Everybody getting
Hambino.
hurt.
Shout out to the Bambino and the Hambino for all my Sandlot fans.
Yeah, come back home 45. Everybody getting hurt. Shit.
You know, it's gonna haunt him because it's not like he is the one that traded him, right? And there's no upside swing because of Luka's age, he actually has a full career left to show it was a bad trade. You have to win right now to convince people that this was a good trade. So even if you get, let's say Lakers win this year, Dallas wins this year, they're both even. Now, who's only 26? So they're gonna keep building championships for Luka.
But you don't think
versus
Dallas can?
no, because you got Kyrie, he's older. They're gonna get rid of him. Like your team is an older team that's getting ready for championship. That's why it never made sense because the cornerstone of you is still so young that you can have a fall off and come back, and he's still not even ready to retire.
But you could look at that both ways, though, with the Lakers too. I mean, he could have a fall off too with the
Who?
Lakers. Luka.
No, what I'm saying is him. What is this? But what I'm saying is his age. So when LeBron leaves and he's gone, I can still bring superstars for at least the next 10 years. There's no 10 years with AD over there.
No, they're gonna have to do that
They are going to do
because
that.
he doesn't play winning basketball.
I mean, they got to the.
He's gonna have
got to the finals.
They're going to have to do what they did to LeBron. They're going to have to stack him with superstar players to give him more of an advantage to win championships. Because the way he plays basketball is not championship basketball.
But didn't they just get to the championship last year?
Did they win?
No, but they played winning basketball though.
Did they win?
They played winning basketball, and then they met Boston Celtics. Everybody knew what was going to happen.
Who was playing winning basketball in that matchup?
Boston Celtics.
All right.
Was Boston Celtics winning basketball when they lost when they were younger? No, they kept building and they won a championship.
Well, several Eastern Conference Finals appearances.
But that's still winning basketball.
That's my point. It's not first round knockouts, second round knockouts.
Like first, second round. That's not.
Luka
Getting to the
giving
finals.
Gilbert, grill sandwich. Like I'm just like to get to the finals, you have to win.
You're not even like I'm saying. It's not even his time yet.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler did. Yeah,
Got to the finals?
twice. Yeah, he was playing winning basketball.
Was he?
Yes.
Yeah, with what he had,
How many championships did Jimmy Butler got?
he has. He
How
doesn't
many
have any
championship
championship.
caliber teams did he have
Man, God.
so far? None.
So because you don't, that don't mean you playing winning basketball because you didn't win a championship.
No, I'm saying for him, he's going to have to get superstars to win championships. He doesn't play championship basketball on the way that he's coming to the league.
Right.
Up until now, it hasn't been the form. That was what James Harden was getting criticized for. The way you play is not championship basketball. You have to change that. Russell Westbrook, the way he was playing, it's not championship basketball. You got to change that. So and then you look at Steph. Steph started playing championship basketball because he had guys around him who complemented that style.
So how many superstars?
So it's championship basketball if you win a championship doing it. It's not championship basketball if you don't.
So how many superstars? How many superstars do Luka?
I just thought.
That's what he's
I just thought Dallas.
saying he's at the age of 26 where they can still put superstars around.
I just thought Boston was just way better than him this year. That's what I thought.
So
I didn't think that they had a
not bringing
chance.
superstars in.
I did have them 4-1.
Yeah, I thought it was
That's
good.
my point. They play championship basketball.
Well, you can say that, but you can't because they was in what, 5th spot? 6th spot?
They were in the 5th spot when they reached the finals last season.
And you put out
I think the year before that it was
you put
10th,
out-
11th, something nasty.
Who's this?
When Miami played Denver, nobody in America thought Miami was going to beat Denver.
They just have,
But they was
sometimes
playing
you got better
championship
players.
basketball. They just wasn't good enough. They didn't have enough talent. But the way they played to grind it out to get there, that's championship basketball. Like right now, you didn't get to
that's defense win championship.
like
So why didn't Miami get back to the finals?
He got hurt the next year, didn't he?
Huh? What does that have to
They
do
went
with
to the
playing
finals twice, though.
championship
They went to the
basketball?
finals.
They
What
went
does
to-
that have to do with
2020 and what?
They should go back every time, right?
the talent.
No, but they
They had a Honda racing the Bugatti, and they damn near almost won. That's
Yeah, but every year the league gets better though.
Yeah.
Like you can't come back. So was AI and them playing championship basketball when they went to the finals against the Lakers?
He was just probably AI was just the best player in the league at one time.
but
Sometimes talent outweighs.
They won.
Yeah, I got easy answer, man. It's very easy.
Yeah, but you could be playing championship basketball. You just ran into somebody that was just
Playing
They're
better,
playing championship
playing better,
basketball, but they got more
They
talent.
were the champion. They're the team that plays championship basketball because they won the championship.
So you get
So if you get to the finals and you don't win it, you wasn't playing championship basketball.
He said you got to win it to play championship. But that's
You have
But
to be a champion.
Luka got to win
play
2
championship basketball, you have
championships
be
to
a champion.
outdo AD.
See how simple it is. You get
But what we're saying though
Yeah,
is
AD
not reaching the
outdo the
finals,
trade.
showing that they're capable of doing that, right?
AD's championship with the Lakers has nothing to do with AD getting traded there.
That's what I'm saying. So why do AD have to prove something?
That's
Luka
to
the
the
one that got to
fans.
prove.
That's what I was saying, man.
Luka got to win.
No.
AD did everything
No.
Luka y'all want Luka to do.
No.
That's what we said.
No. That's not how that works. I traded Luka for Anthony Davis, and I sold this to the fans like this is the best move. This man right here is gonna take us to the championship.
This was a win
and
now
we're gonna.
move.
This is a win now move.
The team is not assembled.
I told the world this. This is my word.
Before Kyrie got hurt.
This is not. I traded him. I traded them and said this is the man that's gonna take us to the promised land.
I do believe he got.
It's gonna help. Yes.
Trade and say he was better than Luka.
He's gonna help us.
It's gonna
Yes.
help us win a championship. Push us over the top.
So
that's not good.
Anthony Davis has to win.
But you don't have to.
You already gave us a narrative. Luka's a loser. So technically, Luka has no pressure because you already told us he's not a winner. That's why you traded him. You told us he's the loser. This guy, Anthony Davis, is the winner, and we're gonna win with him.
But then Kyrie gets hurt, so that all
Who is the winner? Two.
And I get it.
Two winners.
But I get it.
Two
That's what I'm
winners.
saying.
One winner's down. We got one winner that's half.
But
Throw him out there. Just hold the fort.
But that's why I said the winner is Anthony Davis was put as the winner in this situation. Luka's the fat smoking trick. Like he
Complaining,
so he
no
has
defensive
no
plan.
he can do whatever he wants in a sense.
What?
Luka.
No.
Because I got rid of you.
No.
That's why I got rid of you.
No, he can't do
You're
that.
fat, you drink, you smoke all day. That's what I presented to the world to make this trade on my side.
Wait. So you saying that Luka don't win a championship?
Luka's winning the championship.
I'm about to say.
That is gonna smack them in the face off the jump. Because you said he couldn't do it, and him winning the championship is gonna smack that out of the window anyway. You gotta have the Dallas team.
So that's the question. So was the Lakers a championship squad before they got Luka?
They did win a championship in 2020.
Come on, man.
They did reach the Western
Were
Conference
the
Finals. in 2023.
Lakers a championship squad before they traded Anthony Davis?
There was optimism.
I said we was gonna win a championship, but I just
There
say
was
that
optimism.
I say that every year like I'm a Clipper fan. Like Clipper fans think they're gonna win a championship, so I said yes.
There was only one team stopping us with AD. Was Denver.
There was optimism. There was a concern of facing Joker.
It was like every year you go win, like yeah, we gonna win it, just like Golden State said, we gonna win it, but you know, sometimes reality kicks you in the face.
And then sometimes you make a trade
And
for a 5-time first-team All-NBA selection.
I didn't have him winning it until they got Luka.
I mean, obviously you shouldn't.
So you
didn't?
lose something, you gain something.
Yeah,
And you saying that your odds increased?
yeah. Vegas said that too. Vegas said.
I think so because I didn't believe that the Lakers could get past Denver with AD.
With AD.
Yeah.
You think they can get past him without him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you had us eighth. Remember, you put us eighth
That's
before the
just
season
now
started.
that they got Luka. Yeah.
And we're
'Cause
third.
I believe Luka's a better basketball player than AD. So he
Right now.
like, huh?
Somebody who
Right now at
both
25.
sides of
Okay.
Right now.
Somebody who plays
but I'm
both sides
talking
of the ball.
about if I had to do
And
this
rebounds
again.
and does-
So if this trade happened in
He ain't
2020,
healthy
do you make this trade?
He don't be healthy enough.
For AD and the bubble AD or this Luka?
You didn't see Bubble Luka?
He didn't say he'd bubble Luka. He said this Luka.
No, he said Bubble. He said Bubble Luka. Did Bubble Luka? Did you see Bubble Luka? Huh? That's where Pandemic P came from. He was out there giving all of that medicine, boy. He was the goddamn antidote to that goddamn Clipper team. They lost, but he was out there. He was out in that motherfucker out there. Shit. That's where we realized that motherfucker was
At
good.
the time, AD was considered the best big in the NBA.
Yeah, back then, yeah.
And you trading that for Luka?
But Swaggy, the thing about the old days,
No, I'm just saying.
they are the old days. They the old
But how
days.
old was
But
AD
like right
then?
now, I'm talking
$20.25.
about right now. I was just talking like before they got Luka. No, I did not think the Lakers had a chance.
Me neither.
But now they do.
To win it.
We were optimistic, though. I'm just going to be real.
Yeah. No.
So you must
squad
still
was
think the
playing
Bucks
well.
can win it.
Huh? Oh, of course I do believe the Bucks can win it if they're healthy. Yeah.
No, that's a little different.
AD was 26.
Oh, yeah, we can come out the East.
How? He was?
He was 26 then.
And he won. So Luka got to win at 26.
No, this ain't about look.
AD won at 26. Luka
Come on, talk to him, Nick. Talk to him, Nick.
Like you're not listening to the narrative that was pointed. I'm trading my superstar.
Shit on AD
What I'm saying is
like
I'm
AD
trading.
Right, done nothing.
AD won a championship as the second option.
At
AD won a
26.
championship as the second.
You have
Luka about to
to
win a championship as the first
It's the
option.
narrative.
No, AD
Like,
was that first.
if they just made the
He
trade,
didn't get Finals MVP.
Luka ain't gonna get Finals MVP with LeBron there.
Shit, you
100%.
crazy. You crazy. Y'all smoking crack.
What I'm saying is, if I'm trading you and we're just making this trade, cool, right? Everybody. But once I trade you and then I say I traded him because he's fat, he sucks, he can't win, he's lazy, he's this and that, and the guy I traded him for is a winner. He's gonna take us to the top. One, it puts pressure on AD to win now because that's what you sold the crowd, and then it takes pressure off him because you called him a loser already.
But I'm just saying, AD had that same energy as Luka, and he won though.
No, what energy? I didn't give you a narrative.
He get hurt.
I didn't give you a narrative.
He's soft.
But since he did that,
And he won.
but that has nothing to do with
Now
today.
be shitting on him like he didn't do.
No. The Dallas Mavericks put that narrative out there. Nobody else did. The Dallas did that.
But I'm just talking about today.
If I said, yo, I traded Nick Young for you, because I think you're a better player than him. He's lazy, he don't do this. Come on in. My nigga go average 30. What happens now? You got to do what now?
Average 30.
Oh, they didn't. They
I gotta
said,
You got to average 30. You average 22. Niggas is looking like, man,
Thought you said he was gonna get
I think
30.
he's going to average 30.
no,
You
they
said
didn't
this
do
man-
that. They said they ain't gonna win a champ. They don't feel they can win a championship with Luka. He
Yes.
don't have the work ethic.
Yes.
Come with AD.
Yes.
He fits us. He could take us over the top.
So he has to take
He
you over the
needs
top.
somebody at that position.
So he has
that
to
can play.
take
you over.
That don't mean it's motherfucking mean he's
Exactly.
better than
No, I just
Exactly.
keep saying that.
He's a
I'm
better
saying-
fit than in Dallas.
Yes, you sold that he's a better fit. He's going to take you to the promised land.
So why does
So he
AD
has
gotta
to
go out
take
there and
you
go
to
crazy?
the promised land.
AD did.
I said
He don't have a full ship.
Yeah,
man.
you can't.
I'm not talking about right now. I'm saying AD pressure is he has to take them to the promised land to win over the Dallas Mavericks. I'm saying as an individual player, the guy that they're cheering for, they're sitting here with the different flags from his country, they're rooting for him. This is my chance to show them they made the right choice. I'm all right here. So I needed to go out there and show Luka and this crowd that I'm a good player too. Because I can tell you this, Luka showed them last night it was a bad trade.
My resume speaks for
Yeah,
itself.
I'm about to say,
What
if you
are
don't
talking
win,
about?
I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tell
what?
y'all didn't
Yeah.
win. You can't do that. That's
My resume, I'm Anthony
What are y'all
Davis,
talking
man.
about? Last night, who won the trade?
Looked like the Lakers.
Okay. And as a player, as Anthony Davis, you were supposed to show that we made the trade.
How you win the trade and we got
Full strength.
our main guy
Between the two people.
is done.
Between the two people.
You still got LeBron and Austin Reeves.
This
and
ain't
all
about
that.
winning the game. This was about winning the crowd.
It's the matchup. Look at the matchup.
Wow.
Look at
You're
the
the
matchup.
biggest nigga on the court.
So what? You got 4 niggas. It's on me. It's 4 on 1. What do you mean? I'm the bigger. They all know
You're the
that.
biggest
If I try to
nigga
get
on the
off,
court.
they gonna double and triple team me.
How many shots?
It's only me.
So
13 shots in the game.
So will y'all agree that AD does have to bring a ring to Dallas, or he doesn't? Or it's no pressure on AD, it's just pressure on Luka? Because AD already has a ring?
Kyrie already has a ring. Is it pressure on him?
It's not about Kyrie, it's about AD and Luka.
Should be about the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
Because if Luka go to the finals, he's gonna be holding up that finals MVP.
He didn't do it last year.
Well, they lost. I said if he get to the finals with the
He
Lakers,
gonna lose again.
I don't
Good
know.
try.
I don't know.
And he has
Good
at
try.
least 10
I don't
more
know. I
years
don't know.
to keep getting there.
I don't know.
Yeah, at least 10 more
but this is
years.
my thing. But is Dallas gonna get there with AD?
But that's what I was, no, he got 10 more years, but AD won at 26 and they.
as a role player,
we talking about he got
26
10
has to do with
years.
anything?
Cause you talking about 10 years.
Yeah.
And he didn't make it 10 years.
What?
It can happen. It never happened again for AD. From 26 to 32, he got traded at that.
20. This just has nothing to do with AD winning when he was younger. This not is a thing.
It can
I
happen.
traded my future for right now. So that means the guy that's coming in has to win right now because that's what I told everybody.
Everybody got hurt when we got the trade
Okay,
to win
I know.
right now.
I know.
We chalked the
So next
season
year-
up.
Right,
Next year, we said we're
next
starting
year. Okay.
fresh.
Yes,
Next,
right.
So everything he's saying, we like, why do you keep saying that
Yes.
when we've already chalked the season up?
Man.
AD has nothing to prove because he's not even full strength.
No, he's talking about just last night. Yeah, AD should have. Like,
Should
Have what?
For the fans.
Why?
Cheering another
The
nigga on.
fans are not there to cheer up for AD. Like I said, regardless of what he does, let Luka have his night.
Yes.
If AD has
That's
40,
crazy that you're a competitor to this and you're pulling this bullshit just to be against everybody.
Kobe
That is
Bryant did
crazy.
the same shit. I felt the same way with Kobe.
You talk
I
all
felt
that
the same
shit
way.
about
And I knew
showing up
Kobe
and
felt the
winning.
same way.
Now you're talking about,
I knew that.
just let him have his night.
I can trigger anybody. See how triggering it
Do your
is.
thing, big dog.
So we asked the chat, will the Mavs win a championship in the next 10 years?
Like,
Trigger, man.
that is crazy. You talk all this winning shit on this platform, and you're saying that a man comes to town and
Anybody
you're
got a
saying-
light, man?
You're saying some loser shit by like, yeah, just let him do his thing. Just let him lose and do his thing. I don't need to compete.
Loser shit?
I don't need to compete. It's loser shit, right? That's what you.
No, but it's
that's
not
what
about
you preach.
It's not about that.
But he's already being competitive without even playing.
And he hurt.
And he's hurt. Like, what do we? All right.
So why are you playing it?
Cause. Look at us.
Cause what?
I see my teammates.
So, I mean, y'all-
fucked up.
okay,
The locker
so
room
you
is
might as well
fucked
sit
up.
down.
Everybody
It's gonna be
fucked up.
Let me
You might
help.
as well
Let me
sit-
just bring some light to this motherfucker. This play.
Just
You
like
bringing
Embiid.
light, you're not bringing no
Just like
light.
Embiid. Just like Giannis when he played hurt. Same thing.
So we asked
Same thing.
We asked the chat, will the Mavs win a championship in the next 10 years? 80% said no. We also asked the chat,
years, they don't even have-
who's under more pressure to win, Luka or AD? 55% of the chat says AD is under more pressure to win than Luka. We'd like to give a shout out to MeUndies for sponsoring today's podcast. There are a few things worse than constantly having to adjust yourself. Head over to MeUndies.com, check out the Ball Caddy. It has a built-in pouch to keep everything where it should be. It features their signature ultramodal fabric that feels 3 times softer than cotton. We have all received the product. Gil, how is the Ball Caddy working out for you with your MeUndies?
I got them on right now. I'm kind of
man.
like Luka. No, but I'm kind of like Luka. It's carrying big balls. You know what I mean? Had to get the double X.
The double X.
If you want the Anthony Davis size small, you know, I think they sell small too.
MeUndies sells all
I want a
sizes.
winner. I want somebody that win a championship.
Yeah.
So the waistband and seam-free design keeps everything in place, so there's no roll, and the pouch lifts in support, so there's less adjusting. Find pouch pack comfort in everyday styles at MeUndies.com. Support the show by using code ARENA at checkout for 20% off your first order. All right, well, let's keep it in the Western Conference. Got to talk about the Warriors. Warriors hosted the Spurs last night in a game that both Jimmy and Steph scored over 25. Sounds like it should have been an easy win, right? Well, it wasn't. Let's take a look at the highlights. The Spurs made this one competitive. Like I mentioned, Jimmy Butler, 28 points, with over half of those coming from the free throw line. He was 6 for 17 from the line, bringing his ability to slow down the game and get easy points to the Warriors. And that has been extremely important for them. Ooh,
There you go.
you see it?
Johnson.
Harrison Barnes, though, doing his thing
Okay.
as well. But Steph Curry, 30 points, 8 rebounds, shot just 1 free throw in the game.
Nice.
Potential Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle had 21 points and 5 assists in 35 minutes. Keldon Johnson also had 21
Damn.
off the bench. So Warriors had a comfortable 12-point lead in the fourth quarter.
I
Then
can do
Harrison
that.
Barnes said it's revenge night around the NBA.
What was that?
Spurs mounted the comeback.
You don't like his game?
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's
he kind of nice.
I'm like, who is that?
That's Johnson, man.
The Spurs took a lead with about 2 minutes remaining. There were 3 seconds left to go in the game. Game tied at 111.
No, Jimmy.
Harrison Barnes
No,
hit the 3 for
Jimmy.
game.
No,
the best
Jimmy.
come back home game. of the night.
It sounds like it,
It
right?
might be. Barnes had 20 points in the game. None more important than that game-winning buzzer beater. 3 to give the Spurs the win.
That's the moment you want.
The CP called it.
Barnes got his revenge for the Dubs moving on from after losing the 2016 finals. Chris Paul, also a former member of the Warriors as well.
Look. CP funny.
Warriors fell all the way to 7th in the standings with the loss. For those of us who know, 7th means that they're currently in the play-in, unlike other teams in California. How important is it for the Warriors to avoid the play-in tournament?
So you get your revenge on a game winner and put them in the play-in?
For right now, there's still some games left to be played.
Shit, but right now, then, that's tough.
But Clippers gonna have a meeting with the Warriors last game of the season, which will be very intriguing. A lot on the line in that
Tough
game.
situation right now.
They in a tough situation. How many they got? 2 left?
They got 2 games left.
They have to win. They have
Who they play?
The Warriors have the Clippers in the last game of the season, and then they also play
That's the
the
play-in right
Trailblazers tomorrow. So
Oh,
they'll-
Portland. They can get, but Portland just won, didn't they? Last night, you
That's
thought?
the play-in right there.
Portland could play the role of spoiler.
Yeah, they could.
That's,
spoil it.
that's
I don't see them losing them.
nah, but the Clippers, that game is the play-in.
If
all they gotta do
if
is
I'm
win.
Chauncey, I'm
No,
spoiling
so
shit.
Blazers lost to the Jazz last night in Utah in
Oh, nah, they
overtime.
ain't playing for nothing no more.
Yeah,
If they beat Portland, they move back up, right?
the
No, but
Warriors.
Yeah.
They
but
go
if
back
they
up?
lose to the Clippers, they fall back to the 7th.
It's
That's why I said that's
it's
the
getting
play-in.
very, very.
Clippers that last game.
Because the Clippers in what, the 4th or 5th spot?
Clippers currently in the fifth
They
spot,
need
48 and
momentum.
32. Warriors
They all
currently
need to win.
47 and 33, 7th spot.
Facts.
But let's talk the other side of it though. 7th spot. If the Warriors did have to go to the play-in, they win that first play-in game as a 7th seed. They would be facing the Houston Rockets in the first round.
They want that.
They want that?
And we saw that situation recently. Steph and Ime Udoka getting into it. Steph,
I like that. I
3
like
points
that
in that
matchup.
game.
That's why they wanted to.
I'm just saying that's.
I like twins. on there.
But you playing with fire though, playing with that
Yeah.
plane. That's the duality of it.
But I'm wondering if Jimmy.
Nah,
can step
not
up.
really.
That's-
Not
if
Jimmy's-
played against
See,
Dallas
but Jimmy
or
ain't being that
If
number.
Jimmy step
Phoenix
up in this Houston matchup, if Jimmy step up, how good is the matchup?
Oh, they could be Houston.
They can beat Houston.
And if Draymond stay in the game too, though, he got.
So right now, Warriors 7th, Timberwolves 8th. Like I said, there'll be a lot of moving and shifting going on in these next couple games. But that 7-8 game as it stands right now will be Warriors Timberwolves will not last. Obviously, more games left to be played.
Saying Timberwolves are the big spoiler in the playoffs this year.
They
Yeah,
fall to
with
that
this-
goddamn.
They saying that they're getting in that position for a reason to spoil it.
Nah, I don't see them being OKC. You think so?
So that's the matchup nightmare. It's them two.
It's a lot. It's going to be a lot of games. There's a
gonna be
lot
a
of shit.
pain.
going
Him
on.
and Ant,
West is gonna be
Ant
pain.
got some type of animosity. Shay. I think Ant really feel like we talk about the Glazers.
Oh, yeah.
shit
Oh,
before.
now, yeah. Now,
yeah.
how
So
about
I
that?
feel like he's on some. When I match up with him next time, it's on.
I don't know. I think they want that 7th spot more than the 8th, though.
So who they got 8? They got OKC number 1, right?
OKC is the 1 seed. Lock that up.
2.
Rockets 2 right now. Lakers 3. Nuggets 4. Clippers 5.
Jeez, Memphis
Grizzlies
State right
6.
there.
Grizzlies and Timberwolves play each other tonight. That's going to be an interesting
Who?
game.
6.
Grizzlies and Timberwolves.
Oh,
What's the win out for that? What's the win out for that? Grizzlies at 6, Timberwolves is where 8.
8th right now currently.
Can they move
win?
up?
I got to see
Timberwolves
what the
2
ti-
wins.
Yeah, I mean
can
everybody. It's deadlock right now in those spots. Everybody's got 32 or
So
30.
it's all mismatching of who the match
Yeah,
is.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then based
it's gonna
on if
be
it's a
on-
two-way tie, three-way tie, different
Yeah.
tiebreakers for those
shit.
situations.
Ooh wee.
So head-to-head matchup may not come into play if it's a three-way tie.
I like this.
All right.
I like this.
That's
I like
be
this.
amazing,
You can't even-
This is gonna be dope. This whole playoff
so
is gonna
fun.
be dope, bro. I
Even the
swear.
last 2 games, though, we gotta wait.
We've
Like,
hyped this shit
gotta
up.
wait.
Well, you see how we done critiqued everybody's personality, got niggas playing certain ways, and teams moving certain ways. Now, you got certain teams out the playoffs, certain teams is matching up. It's gonna be good. Like the Knicks. Where the Knicks at right now?
Knicks
They
currently
playing
third.
Y'all playing Detroit. Y'all out of here.
4-5,
They're playing Detroit 3-6.
3-6.
Yeah.
So who's 4-5?
Pacers, but
Walking.
Everything.
So where's Orlando?
Orlando is in 7th right now.
7. Who's 7?
Boston.
Boston will be the 2 seed, 2-7 matchup. If it's
That's
if
the
it's
one that's gonna be tricky.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Orlando,
I
Boston.
don't want that.
Now Orlando plays.
Wait, no.
Orlando
no,
plays. who
Boston's
in the
2.
playoffs?
No, Cavs.
Boston.
So Orlando's 7 right now, but like I
But
said,
who's 8?
the Hawks.
Yeah, they play
Hawks
them.
playing 1.
No, they played them first.
7-8. If
7-8
as it
plays
stands
Oh, for the play-in.
for the play-in.
Second spot.
But Bulls could still jump up to that
I'm
Oh, they
Orlando.
do
I
play
want.
each
If
other.
eighth
I'm
spot,
Orlando,
if I'm
I
not
want
mistaken.
Cavs.
You want the Cavs?
Bulls can jump up to that 8th spot.
Won 7 games last.
Heat, I think, could jump up to 9 or 10. They're in 10 right now.
Oh,
Get away from
so that
Boston.
would mean Minnesota would play the Warriors for that 7th
We
spot,
need
right?
somebody to
Yep.
match Boston.
Yeah, so you'd have look at a potential of a Timberwolves Warriors
I
game.
forgot it was like that.
Yeah, that's
Ain't gonna be
crazy
the
because
Heat.
y'all said Dallas didn't have nothing to play for. But if they win the playoff, the play-in game, and then they win the other one, they're in the 8th spot, so they still can make the playoff.
And you see Chris Paul out there still playing.
He still look nice, ain't he?
Man, they playing for shit neither. They won.
No, he was on the bench.
No, he played. You show some.
No, I'm just saying he was on the bench.
He was on the bench
game
for
won't
Harrison
count.
Barnes' game-winning shot.
I'm just saying.
Very emotional. But if you're the Warriors right now, you concerned at all about being in the 7 just with the risk of the play-in? You drop 2 games, it's sayonara to the season. You win that first playing game. Like I said, it may not last. We got a couple games left. But you get to face the Rockets, which I think teams will be excited about seeing that young Rocket squad in the playoffs.
I would feel better about the Warriors if they had some type of momentum and chemistry outside of the record that they have. They were winning games, but it still didn't look like they were a cohesive unit. It still looked discombobulated. And even now, I'm looking at the game last night, you still don't have a locked-in Jimmy Butler. I think the team looked different if, like how Gil was saying, like if he's locked in on driving, getting to the lane, it changes the whole team. Playoff Jimmy, if he's doing that, it makes the Warriors crazy. We don't even know what they look like because we never seen that dynamic. So the Warriors, to me, man, they dangerous.
Like fit in.
Yeah, they kind of
Just
fit
like,
in.
and just
Do they got a
instead of
chance
just
against those
because when you
KC?
play with Steph, you got to be aggressive.
So Jimmy
It's
Butler, 28
already-
last night, Steph 30.
Yeah.
You hear that stat line.
It look and it sounds great, right?
It don't look like it when you.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like Harrison Barnes, did he outplay you? Oh, stat-wise, it don't look like it.
Yeah.
But you look at the plays he was making and the things he was doing on the floor, it's like, hey, man, he got the best of that situation.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, like what's Jimmy been averaging since he been there with the Warriors?
21, 20.
So is the Warriors fall to the 8th spot? They got a chance?
Yeah.
If the Warriors what?
OKC?
If the Warriors what?
Fall to the 8th spot.
If I'm the Warriors, I got to play in the playing game. I'm trying to get that.
Jimmy averaging 17,
I don't
6,
think they
and
mind.
6.
I don't think they mind either way.
Yeah.
You don't think they're tripping? I don't think so either. Just know what that squad.
Well, it all depends. If you're getting this Jimmy Butler, no, because there's no way that he will outplay Jalen Williams.
Right.
Right.
Or Dort.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
If he's
different.
coming in and matching Jalen, then okay, because Pozinski, like he can get on fire, then the rest of the team can play. But if Jimmy Butler's not coming to play as the number 2, that's matching everybody else's number 2s because at this point, Shea and Curry, you're talking about they both going to average probably anywhere from 29 to 32, right? So they're going to stay within each other. So now it's everybody else's output. So if Jimmy Butler is getting outscored by 6, 7, 8 points, who can match the production? So
Kuminga.
yeah.
But then you look at the other side, match with Kuminga.
The only problem Golden State has is they have to play chess, not what they're comfortable with. If you play OKC, even if you win, depending on the style you played, it depends if you're going to move on. Because if you're thinking Draymond is going to play the 5 this whole series, and he's going to burn himself and y'all playing small basketball,
So let's talk.
OKC too fucking big.
Let's talk the matchup because if OKC goes Harkenstein,
Which they are.
Chet,
Yeah.
we already fucked up.
Yeah.
Right? So then you ask yourself, how do we match up with that? Do we go with Jackson Davis?
No.
And then Draymond?
I think you go Kuminga and Draymond.
It's
Not
still
at the
too
not at the
small.
4 or 5.
Because Harkenstein is
It's a
going to
guard,
kill. Harkenstein's going to kill. You got to put a big on
He
him.
rebound. Chet, you're fine with
Yeah.
Chet
That's
because
what
he
I'm-
stays on the outside.
Yeah.
He don't rebound like that.
He defensive.
I know,
But just
That's
being
what I'm
big,
saying.
but just throwing the shit up, or just throwing the shit up offensively.
High low type shit.
They got 2 big bigs.
But you don't think Draymond could guard Harkenstein?
No, he's still little. Like, so you're gonna give up a lot of offensive rebounds.
He's an offensive rebounder.
Like that's
like
what
a
he
machine.
actually does.
That's what he's
Money.
special.
So you're gonna have to play big.
Big. You got
Draymond
to.
been
So
playing
Looney and
big.
Davis both
You're
gonna
gonna
play a
have
lot.
to play, you're gonna have to play bigger than you want to play.
Yep.
Good luck.
Because
Yeah, that's
Harkenstein
good
is
luck.
given, like Harkenstein's whole job is offensive rebounds. Now, if he's trying to get offensive rebound, what is Draymond doing? Fighting him the whole
Boxing
time.
out.
That means he's not dictating the defense.
Facts.
He's sitting there focusing on him because you put anybody else on him, he has the height advantage. He has, that's his job.
So if I'm Shea, what am I doing?
Bruh.
I'm Shea. I'm putting you in the pick and roll.
Oh, yep.
I'm putting Draymond in the pick and roll because you're not going to be able to block him out. You're the only guy we got to block him out. Pick and roll Draymond.
Yep.
Oh, just throw it up there.
Draymond-
Just
make
shoot
Draymond
it.
play defense.
Shoot it.
Draymond guard every big in the league. Y'all talking about he can't guard Harkenstein?
No, he can, bro. It's the
No.
action.
It's the action.
It don't matter.
His
Dude.
action.
He a 4-time champ, bro.
No,
Y'all
that-
talking
you're
about-
not listening
That
to
shit
him
don't matter
right
now.
He guard Joker, he guard
We're not
motherfucker.
talking about-
But I'm just saying,
We're talking about his scheme.
the offensive rebounds. You think he ain't gonna box out?
He can't if he's in the pick
Pick
and
and
roll.
roll. I'm doing a pick and roll. He's switching
Swing,
on to me.
swing, shot.
Now who? He's not back there dictating because that guy back there, his whole job, what he gets paid for, is to keep the ball. He's Tyson Chandler.
Yep.
Keep the ball alive. I just need you to get. I don't even need you to put the shit back up. Get the
Tip it.
offensive rebound. Give it back to Shea. So if Draymond Green is sitting here stopping all this action up here,
Switched out on
they don't
Shea.
have another Draymond back there.
Yep.
So you're gonna have to give up something. If you need, I think it's more important that Draymond's in the back line.
Yep.
So you're gonna have to say, all right, look, Looney, fuck, you're gonna have to give out on the switch. Because the most important thing is Shea's gonna do what Shea's gonna do. I don't need 6 to 10 offensive rebounds. So I need Draymond to just stay back here, make sure he don't get the
And think of our scheme if we're doubling Shea and they're making the pass to a Jalen or Isaiah Joe and we still have to maneuver.
Rotate.
Like those are long shots, long rebounds. So Draymond still got to get back into play at some. It's an advantage. That's what the Knicks did.
It's him. If they can make
They're in a
him
tough
work
situation.
harder
They're
than he wants to,
Yeah.
and he's not back there just playing, safety, and he's actually in the action, got to stop this, got to do that, he's going to be burnt out.
For sure.
So by the time he gets to the next series, now he got to play fucking Jokic?
Yeah, I'm right.
You know what I mean?
Already over.
You're just gonna wear him down. You got to be able to understand that you have a good scheme enough to get through the series while everyone stays energized.
And think
What's
it
their
is-
record against OKC? The Warriors.
Let me double check.
And think it is the Warriors' second line. They bench ain't don't compare to OKC
nah.
bench. So soon as Steph subs out,
No, that's it's
soon as he subs out,
it gets
getting
scary.
That means Shea get to make his decision.
2
whether I
and
stay
1,
in
but
or
they
not.
haven't played since
know.
the Jimmy Butler trade, if I'm not mistaken.
But what's their record?
2 and 1, but they haven't
Okay.
played since the Jimmy Butler trade.
They haven't played.
So they played all 3 of those games.
Okay. Tired of this shit. They won without Jimmy, so you think they can't win with Jimmy?
You ain't got no. Listen.
Yeah, that works like that.
All right, Draymond older now too now.
way older.
you
Them numbers ain't the
didn't-
same.
Them
numbers ain't the same.
That shit,
Man.
that shit getting hit.
I didn't
now,
say
that
nothing
shit-
about
that
when
shit
I
hurt
said
now.
if they
Yeah.
tire him out,
Yeah, you could tire
Rain.
he has to
fuck
do
outta
all
here.
that. It kind of hurts them moving forward.
Yeah.
It's all about matchups. It's like, I need to save, when you're talking about matchups in the playoff, it's condensing the most energy to keep moving on while this same player gets to, I need my star players to try to easy on through the series.
Easy on through the playoffs. It's gonna be easy.
My best player.
You made it past the first round?
What are you talking about, man?
Fuck.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Ain't no playoffs fucking easy. Every round gonna be
For
hard.
the star,
God damn. What the fuck is you talking about?
I'm saying for the star player.
Shit. Ain't no playoff easy. For no star player, yes, you gotta play the same motherfucker every night. It's hard. It can't be easy. It's the playoffs. It's championships.
All right, if Boston and Orlando plays,
So what you saying?
who guards Tatum on Orlando? That's going to make it hard for him in that series. Okay.
What that got to do with what I'm talking about?
Mike back. He's engaging in a
I'm
debate.
asking
You
you-
need to
asking you a
engage
question.
with him.
I'm saying a
gonna have to be
star
followed.
player. So if Orlando plays,
Wagner.
let's say a team like Boston, and I'm trying to say, all right, Jason, we need to get through this series to get on to the next one, because your next matchup against 2-7, that'll be 2-3, you play New York. So I'm looking at Jason Tatum and Brown, and I got to look at your matchup.
Man, you lost already.
So I'm saying, all right,
you gotta
you two,
get through this.
you two,
You looking ahead already. You gotta
You-
focus on what you playing in front of now.
you two players are my best players. All right, who's gonna waste your energy on the other team, right? So okay, so you two have a slightly easier round as the star players. So you're not gonna waste your energy against Orlando, because Orlando's best players are bigger. So our bigs got to worry about them. So then when we go to the next round, their best player against the Knicks is the point guard and damn near the 4-man. So Jason Tatum and them, you guys have a little battle, but there's nobody that's exercising your energy. So when you get to the the next round after that, like it's about the battle itself for your star player. Like Klay Thompson, the reason Klay never had legs for the championship, if you think about who he had to guard every series, he didn't have a series off. He had to guard James Harden, he had to guard Dame Lillard, he had to guard who else did he have to fucking go through? Before he had to get to Kyrie.
Was it Booker?
It was one more person.
And who else was that they was going in?
Kawhi. So these are his 3 matchups. What kind of legs do you think? One, he got to try to play offense to stay in rhythm. Then he has 100% of a defensive, what's the name? In the championship, he has no legs for you.
You have to guard Russ.
And that's usually the perk of being a
two-way
player or the detriment because it's who you. Because if you know Klay's guarding you, and he's trying to reserve his energy. Oh hell, not on my wise, not in the playoffs. We're running around today.
Right.
So when you know that, you can push a dude a little bit more past his threshold. But when you don't know it, you don't know if he's preserving his energy. You don't know what he's doing. So
y'all talking about preserving energy.
No, he's just saying about the matchup. He's talking about the matchup. When you have a matchup where you don't have to exert energy.
Who thinks about that during the playoffs?
The coaches.
All right, okay. How about this?
On to the next.
We need to make
this guy work. If we make Draymond Green work. Look,
that's not what we're talking about.
If you make Draymond Green work in the first series, going to 7 games,
against OKC,
we make him work the first 3 games to the point where in game 4 we can visibly see he's fucking exhausted.
We gonna keep going down.
Play with also guarding Russ.
Had to guard AD. First round, Draymond had to guard fucking James Harden. And I'm just saying off my experience. Draymond guarded the hardest motherfucker every round. We still went to the championship and won. What are y'all talking about? Ain't no motherfucker preserving no energy. What are we saying? You get days off in between. You can practice and get fucking massages.
Who did Curry?
God damn, what are we talking about?
Who did
Save
Curry
yourself for the next round. Like, no.
Who did Curry guard?
What's going on?
Who did Curry guard?
38, 37?
Who did Curry guard?
5?
Everybody was trying. Everybody.
Who did Curry guard? Who did KD guard in those rounds?
34. Let me double check the run that age.
Let me tell you, okay, he guarded fucking switch on James. He switched on motherfucking
35, excuse me. Turned 34.
So when they played Houston,
New Orleans only had AD, so that was only
who was KD's rush?
That's only
Who was
Draymond.
KD's?
Draymond only had to worry about AD.
No, I'm asking. I'm saying when they played OKC, who was actually KD's actual matchup?
It was either Paul George or
for Houston Rockets.
You said when you play OKC.
When you played Houston Rockets.
When we play OKC, that's when they had
Not the
Paul
Warriors.
George.
He asked him what OKC versus the Rockets.
You asked me who was it when
matchups.
I'm going off my
when they went to the finals.
I don't know about the other shit.
When they went to the finals, think about Kevin Durant, Western Conference Finals matchup. Who actually made him work on defense for him to even be tired for Cleveland? So when we play the Lakers, if we play Memphis, which player on the Memphis Grizzlies is gonna make Luka or LeBron waste a lot of energy for that matchup? So they get to conserve their energy because there's nobody offensively that's gonna force them to play both sides of the court. So that series alone, they can really only play one side because of the matchup. If I have to guard, if my matchups, I gotta guard Kyrie or Kyrie first round, then Curry second round, and then I got Shea that third round, Shea's busting my ass. These two motherfuckers don't work the fuck out of me. But if I'm playing Lonzo Ball first round, he don't shoot like that, so I'm kind of cool, right? I'm only playing on offense. I'm not really getting forced on defense. Then I play another guard who don't shoot. He averages about, I fucking got Chris Paul.
Van Vliet.
Yeah, I'm playing like he ain't really doing nothing. I'm only playing one side of basketball. So now it's an easier fight against Shea. I can okay, we can fight. I got some energy.
Now it's a real fight.
Now it's a real fight.
Now I've been practicing. Now I get to come and fight somebody.
And it's all about your matchups with your best players, man. How can you can
and it's a rhythm. And it's a rhythm too.
No, that's what I was saying about Jaylen Brown and Tatum. Well, Tatum specifically. When I was like, bro, you fucking around because he wasn't getting pushed. There was nobody on the other side. This is exactly what he was trying to say before, which is there ain't nobody to fucking push him.
Right.
So and I'm like, fuck that. He's playing lethargic. It's gonna affect him down the line because he doesn't have the momentum. And that's what you just brought up, is having the momentum.
Yeah.
And if both sides, he's like, man, Draymond ain't gonna just come in and lay down, but if we work Draymond enough, he ain't gonna be ready down the line. And that's usually that's a coach conversation. That's what coaches sit in and like, we got to work him.
Like if they're playing, I think they'd rather play Houston than OKC.
Yeah,
OKC's big, like you.
Yeah. They both big.
Yeah.
Sangoon and
but you'd rather
Adams.
play OKC. You don't want to play OKC than a Denver.
Right.
Right, that's just big and big, right? You'd rather play Houston than Draymond, like he gets to play Sangoon. That's cool. He ain't really got to worry about pick and roll shit. He can just focus on Sangoon and play backline defense, right? So he's fine with that. The fact that he has to play this and an offensive rebounding guy, kind of hard. Makes him waste too much energy defensively.
Yeah.
You don't want to, they play small ball, so they want to play people that's just like him, where
that
he has an
offensive
advantage.
rebound shit is a big advantage. And you got motherfucker go to the glass
every time.
Man, that shit is. That's why I gave him credit for New York last year. Harkenstein. That's what kept him in the playoffs.
Right.
That offensive rebound and shit. I was like, yo, he getting every single one of them shits.
Yeah.
So I think that if OKC got a real chance, it's because of him and Chet and what they doing to get him extra possessions. You giving Shea extra possessions to get extra shots.
The best rebounding team in the league right now, top-rated defense.
Like I want to play Houston if I'm going to State.
And that, just looking at the
Steph has
matchup,
the advantage over there because.
And I don't like that because of the way that they played them last.
No, Fred,
I don't like that.
Fred don't shoot like that.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah,
Steph.
but
Steph
I'm talking about
literally plays
Amen.
one.
I'm talking about just the Amen. What Amen did, that energy, that was uncomfortable for Steph. I don't think he liked that.
But
he ain't seen that in a
you're
while.
going to beat them 4 times.
I know. And you're not going to do that. You're not going to get
and
that
I
off
can't
on
go
him.
against.
But he can offset it if Jimmy starts scoring.
Yeah. But then I still like Kuminga and Pozinski. He might hit. I just don't trust. They just look like
Don't trust.
They don't
feel bad
just
for
like
Kuminga.
It's just something, huh?
It's something like YMCA or something. I don't know what it is. And then they won't let Buddy be Buddy. Like let Buddy
introducing
be Buddy.
him to Steph, like
Let Buddy shoot the fucking ball.
too.
Fuck. Shit, man. It's weird, man, because Buddy can run him off, man. Y'all get him confidence and just let him shoot.
Does Buddy play
the
defense?
other night, didn't he?
No.
Oh, that's there it is.
It's weird. It's like they only play him if he's on fire.
That's it.
It's like they don't give him no wiggle room.
They wait to see if he hit his first 2 shots.
No, but I saw something with Steve Kerr. I saw something with Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr introduced him.
I want you to meet
That's
Steph
the
Curry.
The best shooter in the world.
Great shooter in the
The
world.
worst shit you could do as a coach.
as if Buddy's not a
You
good
insulting the
three-point
fuck out
shooter
of
as
me.
well.
You know what you're telling me? Don't shoot
Shoot the
that
ball.
shit.
No, for real.
Pass.
Yeah.
Now when I'm
do
open
that.
and you
That's
need me
Steve
to
Kerr.
shoot, I'm looking for Steph.
You said that's
I'm surprised he did that because I was looking at that like, man, you're gonna need Buddy Hill.
You gonna need
like,
out of all the players?
yeah, like I wouldn't sit there and tell him, hey, I mean,
Swing
hey,
it to swing.
Nah.
Swing the Steph.
Kerr special.
That's crazy.
a Steve Kerr special.
What's so funny? If you think about Steve Kerr, it's like
You got the best shooter in the world.
He's
coming off
okay
here.
with the 2s. He loves 1s. Think about the freedom he gives, right? Steph, Pozinski, Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole.
Like think about when you think about he'd tell Buddy Hill swing, but he'll let Pozinski do whatever he wants to do.
crazy.
Crazy.
No hesitation.
And Buddy Hill run off.
Hesitation. All right.
I hate that.
Buddy Hill run off like 4 or 5.
How am I not running the play for Buddy Hill though when Steph's not in the game? How is Buddy Hill not Klay Thompson? I'm even trying to mimic that as much as I can.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, buddy, you remember how we used to run with Klay?
I mean, they both got
They
no
got
target.
mad. I made the shot, but Steph was coming off.
And you made it?
Yeah.
What he said something to you? What did the team say?
Like, Steph was these things. And then he like,
I love a coach
coming
like
off.
that.
Oh, so he wanted you to finish the play.
Yeah.
I love a coach like that, boy. If you're the star, get him, coach. Stop. I was open.
That was open.
Damn.
Even if it goes in.
Went in.
Because I wanted to say somebody went
I
in.
had to talk to him and say, I want you to shoot your shots, man, but Just running the play. He was coming up. He got one of the best shooters to ever play this game coming off there.
Yo, I'm
like, damn.
I'd be like, all right, bro.
All right, bro.
Like, I'd be like, all right, I get it.
Get it out the
I'm
net.
like, what you mean, coach? What you mean? You mean not shoot it? I was open.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm just saying, yeah, shoot it, but think about, Steph coming off.
But then you gonna tell him to think about it when I'm open?
No.
Think it, yeah, shit. Steph, don't look over there when he open.
Look, I would just be honest, man. I can tell you when the coach is saying that to the other players, that do feel good. When you that player that he's telling it to, it make you hate that motherfucker like, yeah, that's crazy, man. I get paid just like him. I mean, I don't get that much, but I mean,
It's surprising at first because you're not
expecting
him to say, hey, look, let me introduce you to Steph Curry. He's the greatest shooter in the world. You might want to throw it to him when he's open.
With the hot mic.
Excuse me?
With the mic'd up. Knowing he's mic'd up right now. Knowing he's showing off for the cameras.
But then you got a reputation of the Jason Tatum shit. Jordan, like you got some reputations with how you deal with the Anthony Edwards shit. Anthony Edwards, I'm gonna need you to come off the bench because Dwayne Wade did it. And where's Dwayne Wade at on this team? I'm confused. So, Steve, you've been doing a lot of weird shit for a long time.
Wait, wait a minute. He really only likes the point guard.
Yes, nigga. He been doing with Jason Tatum. Listen, you're gonna have a seat, and I'm gonna put these other 2 point guards I like. I'm gonna put these other 2 point guards I like in the game. That's your teammate. That's your teammate. That's your teammate.
Eric White, Drew
Andrew Holiday. Get the point guards in there.
Like he always had 2 point guards at the 1-2.
Boom, boom.
Ooh. All right, well, let's keep.
I love that, man. Eric, bear down.
Bear down, look.
Bear down.
Fuck Steve.
Very mediocre academic standards at University of Arizona, but let's keep this thing moving.
I know. He cool. Sometimes he cool.
So, Nuggets took the court last night looking to stop a 4-game losing streak in their first game without head coach Michael Malone, who was suddenly fired on Tuesday morning. Nikola Jokic led Denver to a win with another triple-double, 20 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, league-leading 33rd triple-double of the season. Nuggets are 23-10 in games where Joker has a triple-double. After the win, Jokic had this message for people who think the Nuggets are vulnerable right now.
People say that we are vulnerable, but I think the beast is always the strongest or the most dangerous when they're vulnerable. So maybe he woke up the beast.
So to recap what he said, because obviously
I heard him. That was the
English
first time
second
I
language.
really heard him talk.
Right. People
That was AI. That wasn't him.
said people.
AI shit. That was somebody fake that shit.
Nah, he was angry right there.
It's not real, man. We gotta have to investigate that.
Whatever English he learned, he used all them words just
But
now.
the stumbles in between.
No, we heard it about it. He basically said, y'all think we pussycats. Come on.
Y'all talking all this shit.
Vowels. E-E-I-O-U.
So for the hearing impaired, he said, people say we're vulnerable, but the beast is always the most dangerous when they're vulnerable. That is a bar. Let's put it on a t-shirt. Think the Nuggets are dangerous with this vulnerability, losing their head coach, losing their GM, mere days before the regular season ends. They have 4 straight game losing streak. Snap that with the win.
Did y'all hear the shit that happened with them? With Russ?
But Russ?
There's some reports
I
that.
can't be about Russ.
So
man.
reports.
Did you hear it? Did you hear the report?
I'll read the report. Reports are that some players on the team were salty with how Michael Malone treated Russell Westbrook. I think held him to an extremely high standard, top 75 all-time former MVP. And they said on and off the court.
Yeah.
I've known Russ for a long time, so.
Mike really fucks with Russ and his whole legacy. He really has respect for him. So the players didn't like that shit.
You didn't, you know what's so funny? It makes sense.
Absolutely. Yeah.
If you're a coach, besides us as the Lakers, as a coach, you want the Russell Westbrook.
100%.
Yeah.
Right? Because one thing Russell does is, like a Giannis, every day in practice, he only knows how to go one way, 1,000 miles an hour. He's going to show up every single day. There's no days off. He don't know what it looks like. He's going to prepare, go hard. When you're a coach and you're trying to teach, yo, come on. What is going on? He is the standard of it. Yeah, it might not translate to victories on the court because of his style of play, but his style of his work ethic, a coach is going to love it.
Because you can't teach it.
Because you can't teach it.
Yeah.
And think about that.
Yeah.
And
But it wasn't just Russ too, right? It was
No, but
Joker.
he was-
It was Joker.
Joker wanted him.
Joker
wanted him.
yeah.
And Joker loved that shit.
Yeah.
But it was the think about who the other guys that might be offended.
that look a little lazy.
Yeah, look a little bit more
Like,
lethargic.
come on, man, goddamn.
I mean, well, we saw it when he had when he missed the
Yeah.
free throw and they was walking off and
Certain
I
people.
I saw the ones who didn't like
Who
it. Definitely didn't like him.
But then the thing is, you got a vet that plays hard. He's a leader by example. You're a coach. He's top 75. Think about what the problem
NBA
Russ had
champion
in the Clippers. He said he had to go back and look at fucking Ty Lue and be like, nigga, do I have to wear my top 75 jacket in there?
Yeah, we heard the Bones Highland story.
What's going on in here? Nigga, you are disrespecting me because I do all this stuff the right way. Yeah. So when you got players are looking like, man, he treating Russ like he's God gives to the world. Do it like Russ.
Yeah.
Do it like this.
You hate
Hey, man, when you're the example in practice, when you're the example, why can't y'all guys have a wife and a kid and just have a family and go home like Russ?
But
It's like,
what it is,
goddamn, coach.
What it is though is it's probably hard for them though because they NBA champions. So they probably feeling another way too. Like, like we did it our way.
They're using, but they're using rings.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
And Jokic is like, yeah, that ring ain't shit. That's me. But be like Russ, right? You know what I mean?
Because I'm like Russ.
Because I'm like
Russ. That's why he loves Russ.
It was
See, like people don't look at that part of it. The one person you think Russell will have a problem with is the star player. Jokic is like, no, this is my guy.
My guy.
This is my guy. Like, I like this motherfucker here. And that becomes the problem. So it's one of those things where a guy like him, a guy like Russell, makes it hard for a locker room if you're comfortable. Yep. Same thing with a Jimmy Butler.
Yep.
Woo! Why is it always on Russ though?
The media portrayed this to the world as a bad locker room guy. What a bad locker room guy is this. He doesn't understand losing. He don't respect it, right? There's only one or two of him. There's 13 lazy motherfuckers, right? So this one guy don't care about, he care about preparation. He wants to go out there and win. He doesn't know anything else. So it's easier for this group to say, hey man, we don't fuck with him.
Yeah, he the odd man out.
We don't fuck with him.
Yeah.
He coming over here.
Man, trying to make us work out. Trying to make us work.
Man, we got already.
We've been good.
We got to stay after.
We
over here, coming in here,
talking about drawing plays up. He grabbing the board and shit.
He over here trying to play ones.
We don't play ones.
Lazy?
So even Michael Malone, there were some comments that surfaced, not sure exactly when, but taking shots at the team saying guys don't watch film unless he forces them to. Basically alluding to the guys weren't putting in the work they needed. There was also a report that Joker said he wasn't pleased with the defensive effort from the squad this season. So a lot of different stuff coming out in the wake of Michael Malone getting fired. Yeah. The Westbrook thing, interesting though, but one thing we talk about, Russ, whether you love him or hate him, always available, right? Always willing to play. 22 and 14 as a starter this season.
I have a question. When he said, guys don't fucking watch film. Fucking guys don't fucking think about watching film.
No.
Wait, Nick, wait. So when you hear that, right, and he says, we have to make them watch film. We have to go and watch film with them. So that's the first line of defense when you're a coach and you have to bring this first problem to the air for the first time when he should have looked at this problem, corrected it on his own, and then when I bring it up, you already like, yeah, that was my bad, coach. I watched that shit. I fucked that up. This is what I'm going to do next time. I know what I was supposed to do, that type of shit.
This was 2 weeks ago after a loss to the Blazers. He said there's players, they're not going to go back and watch their minutes because nobody watches their minutes. Nobody watches film. So we'll have to show them the film.
When was that?
No.
2 weeks ago after the loss to the Blazers.
When has guys stopped watching?
That's what I don't know.
That was weird. That's
No. Think about a coach. You probably had Russ come on the team.
Oh, shit.
Come on the team after a game. And he say, hey, where's the film? Where's the film breakdown?
Hey, coach.
I need to see what I did.
Hey,
and
coach.
you're like,
why are you doing that, Russ?
what do you mean? Yeah, I want to see how I played. I want to see how I'm supposed to get better, the mistakes I've made. See, people don't realize, most people don't want to be accountable for their 7 turnovers or what in there. But you have a guy like Russ, Giannis, hey man, and let me see, I had motherfucking 9 turnovers.
Man, I was playing for them
Let me see what the fuck I did.
Right.
Can I get the tape of that? He holds himself accountable because he wants to watch it. Now you got a coach like,
So that's
Loves it.
So that make you show favoritism?
No,
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
But I
It's like
you
the
your
kid.
first ring.
No.
No, we get it. We get what you're
No,
saying.
You
Nick.
said
Nick,
I.
we get what you're saying. We get what you're saying. But look, the kid in the front of
know
the
how to do this shit.
But the kid-
and that's the
But
thing.
you don't go to the media and you just show this person favoritism and talk shit about
But
me
he didn't do it in the
after
media.
what we done.
He didn't
here,
do it in the media. That's what
didn't
I'm
do it
saying.
in the
No, the kid in the class, look, the kid in the classroom that sits in the front all the time, he's trying to lead by example. Because he's not in the back joking, laughing, and all that shit. You know how many motherfuckers hate the nigga in the front?
Yeah. Answering all the questions.
Let me go first. Let me go. Page number 22. I can't stand him, right? But if you're that guy, and the teacher's like, every time she comes in and she bring the TV in and it's nap time day, she lets you go to sleep.
Yeah.
Everybody else, she tap, hey, get on up.
Get on up.
Why you letting Nick sleep? Because Nick done brought me an apple. Nick done brought me an apple. He answered all the questions. He turned his homework in on time. He ain't never been in detention. He never interrupted the class. That's Russ.
But
that's Russ.
The new guy.
These guys already accomplished. They passed the SAT with flying colors.
Yes, they did. Go ahead, Gil. Who did it?
Team, not
Gil. Who got the A on the test, and then who would put the rest of their name on there?
And see, he don't go by that rule. He goes by
Joker passed the test, and everybody else put their name on the project.
Without Murray.
No, we don't know that. We don't say who it is.
So
we just say
we don't know who.
They're part of the class project.
We don't say. We don't
believe it's everybody, but
we don't see. What I'm saying is, and what we're saying is, let's take Murray and Jokic out of it, right? There's a rest of the team.
So you still get there without them?
But there's a rest of the team. Back then, they now are happy with the one championship. My two stars are sitting here like
they still want more.
No.
And then another guy comes in.
It ain't even about
this other guy comes in and he's showing even these two guys.
Take it up another notch.
Take it up another notch.
Take it up another notch.
And y'all over here like, hey, we fuck with this dude.
Yeah.
And now they looking at the old niggas like, yo. Come on, man. He's doing extra line drills. He's doing this. He's watching.
He older than you.
Yeah.
He in here earlier.
He's older than you. He's here on a $4 million deal.
And he on a $4 million deal. He not
Y'all
making
getting
20 million
38, 40, 50 mil.
So I got one of the cheapest niggas in here working
the hardest, bro.
And my two stars are, hey, coach.
Let me throw the stars in there.
Yeah.
No, because that's who fucks with him. Jokic fucks with him.
Tough.
So what I'm saying is,
But that's
you won a championship with
Murray. That don't got nothing with Murray. Murray.
No.
I heard Murray's one of the people that's
Let's
in
just say he is, though. Let's say he is, though.
He's not with the Joker in him.
Let's just
Let's
say-
Murray. We
say
gonna
he
throw
Yo, you want to throw him?
you throwing them. And you don't
I
see.
said Jokic and Murray together.
No, but no, they're not
I said
together.
everybody else.
They're not together. They're not together. It's Joker. It's just Joker.
Let's just say it is.
No, I said who fucks with Russell.
It's just Joker.
Just say it's just Joker.
Yeah,
let's just say.
Joker.
Let's just
So
say
we
it
got
is, though.
Gordon, we got Murray, we got, what's the tall?
MPJ.
MPJ?
Yep.
Who else? That's the whole starting line.
Brown.
But Christian Brown seems similar to a Russ in terms of that type, like a hustle guy, gonna do everything, grind.
So what's your point?
So because they don't run it, I thought the playoffs was about what y'all just told me is about like monitoring
Conserving your energy?
Yeah, preserving your energy. So if I'm doing everything Russ doing, running lines hard as fuck, I thought I'm gonna be ready for the playoffs if I'm doing this. I'm playing the majority.
He's talking about the other guys doing that, not the
No,
star guys.
you talking about them. So I gotta run lines. I gotta work out like you to be the great. If I can't work out how I want to work out. I gotta work out like you.
Top 75, former MVP.
Hey, do you think it's strange that if I'm Jokic and I won a championship with you guys, and we've been together how long? 4 years? Mm-hmm. And I'm Jokic, and a new guy comes in here,
It's a new
and
shiny
I
tool.
tell
It's a new shiny tool.
and I tell the world, I tell the coaching staff, I fuck with him. You don't think that
sends a message to
You
the
don't think-
whole team. Because I've never said that I fuck with anybody on the team before this.
Yeah.
But
I love
now that
This
you
dude,
have to
man,
say
his
that shit
mentality.
about Russ.
We need that.
You have to say you like
but
Russ.
he's
You
why?
have to
Why?
say that.
Why?
Because Russ Oh, we
He
know
don't,
why.
he don't have to.
He didn't have
He's
to.
a champion. He's a
Russ is not a champion. Russ is not a champion, though, Nick. Russ not a champion.
He's a three-time
Joker ain't gonna
MVP.
like this. Nobody's gonna like this. They have to come out and make
No,
it
not
feel
they.
comfortable.
There's
Yeah,
a three-time MVP.
And it's a
Everybody
motherfucker
asked
that's
for him,
named
though,
Murray.
Nick. Hey, Nick.
It's a motherfucker named
Joker
Murray that
asked
helped
for
him
him.
get there.
But Joker asked for Russ.
Yeah.
He asked
He
for him.
asked. I
Get
want
me
him.
him.
Yeah,
Murray-
the other niggas wasn't ready for him.
Yes, they wasn't ready for Russ. He's like, get
everybody
me
else
him.
around-
Only one person seen Russell, and that was Jokic. He goes to the All-Star game. He sees this man's preparation and say, yo, I think him in his locker room could help the rest of these motherfuckers. Says these motherfuckers seem championship drunk.
Man.
Because you got to remember, I am coming to play every fucking day, every year. I have gotten better every year. I am fighting for MVP every year. What has everybody else been doing
Averaging
since we
20,
won
18,
since the championship?
Sitting there,
Has
gotta
everybody?
make you great. We gotta sit in your shadow, give you the ball, make you great. You gotta hear this shit every day. Oh, he's the best. In the locker room, coach fucking with you, not us. We won a championship. We gotta pass you the ball, make sure your stats is good. We gotta make you look good. Yeah, that's what we gotta do.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
No, you don't.
I think
No, you
he's
don't.
making them look
You just gotta stop
No.
letting me make you look like you lazy, that you forgot how to win
So
championships.
how the fattest nigga on the team make everybody else look lazy?
You ain't never dated a European girl before.
God damn, this shit don't make
Hey
no
man,
sense.
it don't make no sense, but the coach is saying it and the best player is saying it. So
Okay,
whatever
he ain't gonna say Joker the worst player.
whatever your opinion is,
He ain't
don't
gonna
even
say
matter.
Joker the worst player.
Hold on. So
started from practice.
Shaw, for those who haven't dated a European girl before, can you please
He's
enlighten?
dated one.
Okay.
He know.
I got one upstairs.
He know. He know exactly how it go.
How does it go for those who have not dated a
They
European?
put pressure on you.
And they accommodate. They appreciate. Joker is appreciating and accommodating that which balances him. I appreciate you. I'm gonna show you appreciation. Whatever you want, who you want, what you want. Who you want his spot? You want his spot? Yeah. You know what? My coach, he with me too. He said, look, he gonna get us where we need to go. But these other niggas is mad.
I will be mad too if I'm.
I think the Nuggets are cooked though.
You think the Nuggets are cooked? So we
Yeah.
did ask the chat,
You don't win without me.
are the Nuggets dangerous or vulnerable? 62% of the chat thinks the Nuggets are vulnerable.
Murray in here.
You think you win a championship with Murray?
3 people on one side is everybody. Oh, there's 4 people that is okay. There's 4 players that are
timing
okay.
from Denver.
Okay, where in Denver?
Bad
Yeah.
timing from Denver.
There's 4 players
Who are those 4 players, Gil?
Yeah, you gonna fire Mike Malone.
There's 4 players that's playing. That looks like they playing hard out there. That's giving their all.
There was reports about MPJ too potentially being on the trade block before the season. MPJ said this could be the last dance if the Nuggets didn't have a successful.
Yeah, it is. Oh no, it is.
He's tired of being.
There was also reports that there wasn't a huge market for his services. So
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what the grass ain't green on the other side, man.
he's making
You think
35
it's
this year,
just
38 next year, 41 the year after.
Who was that?
MPJ.
38 and you wanna go somewhere else?
36 this year, 38 next
Where
year,
you gonna be
41.
exposed?
Or might not.
You gonna turn into Kyle Kuzma?
Yeah, might not.
Kyle Kuzma, a very proficient basketball player for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Looking good over there in Milwaukee.
turn into a runway model.
Yeah, we thought we was.
that
we
runway-
thought we didn't need Kyle Kuzma too. Huh.
That runway shit, yeah.
Lakers thought we didn't need Kyle Kuzma. Look how he looked without him.
Then we got Luka.
How y'all look without him?
Fair.
You seen us until we got Luka.
A third seed in the Adam Silver's West.
Y'all had LeBron James. What are you talking about?
Good basketball
He
player.
got rid of Kyle Kuzma.
So obviously, Nuggets, new head coach David Alderman, been there for a while,
Undefeated.
undefeated currently, has never lost as interim head coach of the Denver Nuggets. Do y'all feel like this Nugget squad cooked though, or can they do some? Jamal Murray still dealing with the hamstring.
I mean, like, do something like what? Like get into the Western Conference Finals, or
I mean, they went to 7 with the Timberwolves last year.
Nah, I wouldn't play. If I'm Murray, MPJ, and Gordon, I wouldn't play.
You know,
You wouldn't play?
Or if you're Murray, you're gonna put yourself in
I'm gonna let
another
them
category.
play. I'm gonna let.
So you're gonna do the creator league shit? You just
Joker
gonna kick the ball in the stands and walk out?
Since they the ones that work the hardest and do everything
believe they
for the
do.
team, yeah, just let them play.
I don't think they
It's
do
weird.
everything for the
It's
team. I just
weird.
think it starts from
It's
practice,
weird
though.
how he throws a whole person that's on this side on that side.
You didn't know.
There's 4. There's
Nah,
4
but I know
on
what
one
it is.
side.
It's just
Brown,
Russ energy.
Russell,
It's Russ's energy
Jokic.
every day.
And then one more starter is
Gordon?
part of the. No, this is the one he wants to keep throwing.
Oh, we want to keep.
He's the one he keeps wanting to throw in over there. Just does not happen.
Well, somebody
He's
said 13. It's 2 people and 13 other motherfuckers. Now he throwing in
2 people.
And
Okay,
13
Russ and Joker.
No.
I know
That's why I said you don't listen. I said 2 people are batting for Russell. Now, who do you think those 2 people are?
You're right.
The coach and
No.
You
2
know what?
players.
I'm not right. I'm never.
The 2 players. What are the
Right.
2 players batting for? What did I say? I said there's 2 players.
Murray and Joker.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you,
They're
'cause you
bad
heard
for
it.
him.
And you also have-
you're right, man.
But you also have
You're
former
right.
head coach
You
Mike
always-
Malone
keep throwing-
saying
you always-
people don't
You
watch
keep
film.
throwing Murray over there when
never-
Murray and
that's
probably
Jokic
it.
want
That
to.
I mean,
is it.
you win one
That's what you're
championship.
not
I'm
listening
sure they
to.
was watching
You're
film
right.
all
I
the
said
time. Then
Murray
you go
and
from everybody
Jokic
getting
want
paid
him.
to not doing the little things. It's the little things they
And
wouldn't.
then he's probably reiterating to the guys the little things that he was doing before. Like, look, Russ is watching film, guys.
Yeah.
Russ remembers the play, guys.
And you also had reports of a beef between Calvin Booth and Malone
Yeah.
over
With the-
Westbrook playing too much. He wanted to put Jalen Pickett in more,
Jalen
play the
Pickett.
younger guys more.
I don't know nothing about young fella game. He a rookie?
Who?
Jalen
Pickett.
Pickens.
Let me double check.
Yeah.
We are in Los Angeles.
It's the little things.
I think
Russell's probably
second
practicing.
is his second year.
He was probably punking them.
Oh,
He's probably punking them
talking
dudes in practice,
crazy.
talking crazy.
And they
They
like,
wasn't ready for that.
you let him get away with that, Mike? Hey, man, fight back.
And then they was like, we NBA, I got this.
Russ probably
how
breaking
people
their
do
ass
when
all
they
kind of
lose.
shit. I'll whoop your ass, though.
Russ probably responded, I have an MVP in a jacket. And I could pull up in here.
That's what I'm saying.
to
You know the
remind
talk.
4 triple doubles, motherfucker. Yeah.
It's just like when you got someone who, like, yeah, you got something over him as like a team award.
Yeah.
But he do have a jacket and an MVP, and he has his own record, and he's working harder than you. That kind of says something.
A lot.
Yeah, that's
It
what I'm
says
saying.
a lot.
Yeah, I'm not satisfied.
Nah.
And he's probably around,
And I'm hungry for the thing y'all got.
and everybody.
And what, you got Jokic, 3-4 MVP. You got 3 MVPs sitting there working hard.
He
He's
wants
sitting there
more.
like, yo,
Yeah, I want
if I'm
this.
working hard, but you got to do the same thing. It's that happens. That happens to a lot of teams. Like, and that's why.
That's sad.
And that's why.
Sad, because it's over.
Y'all remember Cousins? Was it Cousins who went to? I think I saw something with Cousins when he got to Golden State.
He was just coming off his 27-point game.
It was something where he was watching Curry, and it was like, yeah, no, we don't take no. What's the name? This is what he do.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was putting pressure on him, right? And he was like, oh, that's okay. So he goes. And I was like, yeah, he goes. And I remember when Ant-Man was like, when it was like, hey, do you go any harder? And it was like,
during
what
the
do you mean?
workout.
Yeah, because Steph, when Steph works out, you know what I mean? He does like this. And then Ant-Man said when he went back to his trainer, this is him coming to the league. He said, hey man, yeah, we got to change this shit. This ain't even good enough. Because if I get drafted by Golden State, bro, what I did in the workout wasn't even good enough. The star player puts that bar at such a high level, man.
But then, Steve Kerr's an asshole too. He just wants you to fucking do what he wants you to do.
He wants you to do what Steph do. Like, not what you want. This is what Steph
If
do.
you ain't, what y'all say? If he ain't the one,
Get the fuck out of here.
Play point.
I want you to do what he do. Let me see if you can do that shit.
All right, well, we talked about playoff team situation on there. Let's talk about a team who did not make the playoffs. So after losing to the Thunder, who were without SJ last night, the Phoenix Suns have officially been eliminated from playoff contention. There were championship expectations when the Suns traded for KD at the deadline in 2023. Since then, they lost in the second round of the playoffs, lost in the first round in 2024, and failed to qualify for the postseason this year. There have been 3 different head coaches in that time: Monty Williams, Frank Vogel for 1 year, Dirty Frank as he's known in the arena, and now Mike Budenholzer.
Dirty Frank.
That's the nickname he was given. Suns have the highest payroll in the National Basketball Association, $220 million this season. A huge chunk of that going to their big 3, KD, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, who has the no-trade clause. So when you look at this Suns in this disappointing season, who is the most to blame for the Suns missing the playoffs?
You said they had 3 head coaches?
Monty Williams, then Frank Vogel, also known as Dirty Frank, and now Mike Budenholzer.
The person who's to blame is the person that put it together.
The owner? General manager?
Because it wasn't, I never liked it from the jump.
Yeah.
I never thought it was going to work. You got Bradley Beal, you got Devin Booker, 2 ball dominants. I mean, KD, he's gonna go out there and do his thing, but I never liked it.
He played Michigan State, right?
Matt Ishbia was a member of his Michigan State squad before, making sufficient enough amount of bread.
He's like, so you can.
But new owner, I think he came in.
Don't it make you feel like you?
No, he was there. What?
Don't it make you feel like you can run a team?
Hell,
Like came in 2023, yeah.
If James Jones can do that, like put that shit together and not make it work, like you mismanaged that whole scenario by putting together a roster with a guard dominant, no big, no protection, no rebounding, no blocks. You got a couple 3-point shooters, no defensive stoppers.
Yeah.
Like you mismanaged you.
Just the whole thing.
It's like you put your character into the team. You put you in there, and that's how he's a 3-point shooter.
It's like Fogo the Child.
It's like he just went off
He
naked.
Fogo the Child the joint, man. You know, he just flipped his
Put it on green.
He put it on green and don't realize the size is over there, man, to make this shit a meal.
But
you just gonna get that. Them motherfuckers just bringing meat, goddammit.
Eat the meat, dude. You don't fill up on sides that fool yourself.
Flip that motherfucker.
You better
You
better flip it back to red, goddammit. You want the meat, you want the slay, like, you ever did that? You don't know you get it, and they just come like,
They come through with the ribeye, they come through with the chicken.
Like, look, man, the motherfucking rest. Don't bring that shit back over here. It's red. God damn it, I got it. I got the tender.
I got the tender. I got the tender with
medium well, got
all of it.
red.
I got the tender with the I got the bacon on it.
Yeah,
Let me get the bacon.
You ain't say nothing about bacon.
I got the chicken. Oh shit, that wasn't chicken. 2 minutes later, I got the chicken with the bacon.
Not with the bacon.
I'll be like,
I got the chicken with the bacon. I hate y'all.
Much better offering of the
I hate coming here.
That's brother Star.
Yeah, that's brother
That
Star.
motherfucker. Nobody went to the salad bar. Got a little salad. Got a little mashed potatoes. So it is a full meal. You just stuffed up with. You used to do that dumb shit. Have a plate full of meat. Just.
There you go.
No,
You know I love.
No diddy.
You know I love the meat. So when the meat comes, I like, give me the meat.
No, technically, that's what he was doing. Not because they didn't know. That's what I'm saying. They didn't know that was.
I'm just over here minding my.
No, they didn't know there was a salad bar.
I didn't know. I really didn't know.
They didn't know there was a salad bar. It was the first time. So, motherfuckers just
You know you don't fill up at the salad bar, Full go to chow. It's a trap.
But that's how
So you're gonna be the new voice of the Arby's commercials. We all know. This is you now. That's you now? Huh? You embrace that shit, don't you?
And that's what James Jones did. He didn't realize, this is a meal. You got to treat it like a meal. You need to make sure you got the protein, you got the side, you got the start.
So the first time saying this shit. Say it was like you need other people.
Yeah, you need to make it a meal.
So Matt Ishbia bought the Suns December 20.
That's what you're saying.
He only defend corners. He only want corners. He only want corners.
First time, give it up, man.
Corner boys! Let's get some smoke! Appreciate the corner boy.
Appreciation, man.
All right, that's stop. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Shit.
Now you had Commodore DeBron and Brian Smoke. 2 different levels of smokiness. But so Ishbia bought the team December 2022, became official in 2023 in February, made the KD trade shortly after that. That season they advanced to the second round. Then the next year obviously swept by Ant-Man.
Who did they trade Booker for?
Booker.
Like,
No, I mean not Booker, but Beal.
Was it Bridges?
Yeah.
No. That was a KD.
That was a KD.
Was it Cam? Oh, Cam was in that too, though.
let me give it all to you. So the Suns got Bradley Beal, Jordan Goodwin, Isaiah Todd. The Wizards got Chris Paul, Landry Shamet. The 7th pick, which ended up being Bilal Coulibaly.
Oh, they traded for Chris Paul.
Coulibaly, wow.
And Coulibaly went to Washington.
But 2024 first round pick swap.
Damn.
Bunch of pick swaps.
It's trying to figure out where.
Do you keep Chris Paul?
So what did KD get traded for?
It was Bridges, Cam, and Ayton. And a multi-team.
So Aiden was still on the squad.
Aiden was still on the team.
Oh, the next year he got traded.
Yeah, who did Aiden go for?
Nurkic for Portland. That was that move.
That was that.
So
that move.
I told you.
That's the one that didn't.
Yeah,
was the move.
they was just trying to get rid of Ayton though. They was
that-
mad at his performance.
well, he had signed that offer sheet with the Pacers. They ended up
Nah, he
matching
was
it.
mad
Weren't
too,
happy
though.
about it.
he was
Yeah,
mad because
yeah, he was hot.
he was
Yeah,
still
they was like, they
unappreciated.
treating him, yeah.
He was hot. Yeah, that's when he was supposed to flip the card.
Yeah.
And
So the
He's supposed to stop. Boom, right here.
stop.
So KD trade was
no
Mikal
more.
Bridges, Cam Johnson, Jay Crowder, 4 unprotected future first-round picks, 2028 picks.
Jay Crowder's still on that team.
So the Aiden, which is defense, a little bit more offense, offensively.
Just for Nurkic.
But he was a whooping.
And then they got rid of Nurkic.
But he was a whooping boy. So
Yeah, that's the defense that they don't play was traded.
Yep.
That's
And they had a solid shooter in Cam and Bridges. It was cool.
no, but that makes
Solid.
if you can make that deal, it's
You
like,
make that deal
all right,
for
I
KD,
can make
right?
that deal. The deal that didn't sit well was you needed somebody that protects it all, and Aiden was that guy.
You didn't need another scorer.
You didn't need another scorer.
You didn't need another-
And there was a lot of talk point guard by committee. We heard that a lot.
That's what
Obviously,
Frank
they
wanted.
tried to-
Even
they
if you
tried to
got
find out.
Booker, if you have Aiden there, that makes it work still.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
With KD?
Yeah, with KD, Booker, it's the guy.
Oh, yeah.
Because you
And
still
then they
bring
got one
in.
at the one. Who was one of
Payne was at the one before they got rid of him.
And they,
no, you had,
and they
you
brought
had-
in Tyus Jones.
Tyus Jones.
Tyus
But do
Jones.
you even trade Chris Paul
I wouldn't
for
have.
Bradley Beal? You could have Chris Paul, Ayton.
No, I wouldn't. I would have
Booker,
kept
KD.
CP.
That's
CP got him to the final. That was the,
Yeah.
was the
see,
team
I
that
think
got him.
what
I'm staying with a point guard.
Yeah.
I think what happens once you got KD, now you have KD and Booker, and you're like, the ball is going to be mostly in their hand. It's like, what is Chris Paul going to be doing?
We set up an offense for them.
shit, we got an
Instead of just trying to do
He can still
one-on-one
pass the
shit.
ball.
Yeah.
He can still run the
Run the
And then
fucking-
he
Yeah,
don't need
Aiden,
to
that's
score
what
like
I'm
that.
saying.
He don't
At all.
care.
Yeah.
He gonna get his 13.
That's what I thought was going to happen. I thought he was
It's
going to
that,
stay.
it's that defense that fucks them up. The offense, it's the defense. They fucked off on the defensive part. You got rid of a player that you didn't really value, and it's, like with Bucks, like they didn't understand PJ Tucker at the time. Got rid of PJ, and you're like, fuck, should have kept him. Drew Holiday, fuck,
I'm about to
should
say,
have kept him.
Drew
The
Holiday.
question is, can KD win without Steph Curry? That's the question.
Yeah, I mean, come on to the Lakers.
I mean, it depends on where you go this
He got
this
bad luck
summer.
though.
The fact that he got to go somewhere
He
else.
got bad luck.
What you mean? Gotta go? Man, that shit is cooked over there.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I said the fact that he got to go somewhere else after this.
But
Nah, he's that has. I'm just be honest.
But the
He
thing,
got
but the thing is, he was
he
hooping,
got
though.
some bad juju.
He's a journeyman, all-time journeyman.
No, but think about
Of
it.
all
Can't
time.
do that.
No, but he was hooping though.
What you mean?
KD was hooping though. It wasn't KD.
No, it's never
This
been.
has nothing to do. This has nothing to do with his
They
talent.
for sure winning
Nothing to do with his
championship.
talent. It's unfortunate situations that's led him to do. But I'm saying, you depending on him to take it by himself.
You can't
Nah,
do that
nobody's
anymore.
thinking it.
Nah, nobody's
He's
thinking
done
that.
it twice with
Nobody's
somebody
thinking that.
else.
No, nobody's thinking.
And that somebody else he did it twice with is so special that the other niggas you've been playing with don't come close to this other dude you won with.
But
I don't know.
talk about
He could've-
Well, he been to the
luck.
finals with
It's like-
OKC.
It's like every time he got a team, it's like every time he's like, hell yeah, I got my niggas, let's go.
They fall apart. They fall apart.
Yeah.
They all fall apart.
Well, it's the-
20 games, okay. Soon as he come back, 30 games.
The other one gone.
What's wrong with y'all niggas?
Yeah, well,
James and Kyrie.
and he the one that's still going. He
I know,
the one that's
yeah, he's
healthy
sitting
the
there
whole
running
time.
like, it's like, y'all, every time I get 2 wingman, y'all motherfuckers just snipe
All
these
off.
2.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's like I'm sitting here with an,
And a big ass foot to blame
Hey,
as
and
well.
Steph,
If
did
he would've
Steph
stayed-
go down?
If he would have stayed in,
Did Steph go down them 2 years? Did Steph go down a certain amount of time where he
Steph
was?
got
if-
God
if-
on his side.
if,
It doesn't happen to him.
if he stayed in Brooklyn with Kyrie and James, they win one.
For sure.
but they had to be healthy.
No,
It's
no, I'm saying if they would have kept it together.
If they
nothing,
was-
and nothing
yes,
would have
if
like
they
all
was-
that. I believe they win.
if they would have somehow said, all right, look.
But they was in a moment.
Kai, synergize this motherfucker.
It don't make sense.
No, because Kyrie was
It's the
going through
same
that shit
everything.
at the time.
Look, that
That's why
Brooklyn
James
team-
wanted to get the fuck out of
Yeah.
there.
I know. I'm saying if it didn't,
Remember, he got
if that didn't happen,
suspended
they
and
just played basketball.
No, the
Every
Brooklyn
year
team is
suspended.
the Phoenix team.
No. They was fucking motherfuckers up.
No, you got 2 motherfuckers that won it.
They was
already.
actually.
I understand all that. I'm talking about from a talent perspective.
No.
You got 3 guard head. They all guards.
No, they got a
They
young.
all guards.
No. Nah, it was.
You got a young
Kyrie,
KD, a
you
young
haven't
Kyrie.
changed the game. We're talking about the game of basketball, not the talent.
Kyrie
not the
Irving.
talent that the players possess.
Kyrie-
We know each
Kyrie.
possession, position is going to be dominated by these three players, right?
Kyrie
but when we're trying to play basketball, you're missing two other elements that you need to win.
Listen, Kyrie Irving and James Harden is better.
No, they were playing.
I get it. No, I agree.
Than the niggas in Phoenix.
But the team you need to put together to assemble the win, y'all was not going to do that. Them three didn't do
what their
not
record
enough.
was when
They was doing that.
That was number one.
Like, what is their
it.
actual
No, I
record when they
understand.
actually played?
They were playing good.
Brooklyn.
They were playing good.
No, they
was number one.
But what I'm saying is,
Bro, they got to
it's
the
not
Eastern
going to
Conference
sustain.
Finals. I mean,
it doesn't sustain.
But they did. Damn, them motherfuckers averaged 20. Listen, 27, 27, and 25.
When the game slowed down,
But
what happens? What we do in the playoffs?
But Kevin Durant played 35 games. James Harden played 35 games.
Claxton.
Remember they had Jared Allen.
Jared was there.
He was hurt. DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin.
Listen, bro, they win it, bro.
Still couldn't get it done.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
So what
they
they
win
need?
it.
Jeff Green.
What they need the other guys for? What they need the other?
Bro, they win it.
Come on, man.
Brooklyn wins it, bro. If they stay
think
together
so.
and they let all that stuff
Don't
go
quote me
away,
on about the 13-3 record when KD, Harden, and Kyrie Irving.
So that was a
played
super
together.
team.
hell yeah.
Super duper team.
Hell yeah.
Super duper failure.
Damn, they only played 13 games. Wait, 13
16.
and what?
But I don't know if that's just for a season or whatever, but that was 8-2 record in regular
the
season,
playoffs.
5-1 in the playoffs.
First
Yeah,
round, who they played?
They only played a total of 16
That
games
team has a
together.
way better chance than getting to the finals than what he did over in Phoenix.
Disappointing.
Yeah, just
Remember who
16
they
games
lost?
together in 2 years.
I know
They played 16
Team's
games.
not a slouch.
Shot. They played 16 games together in 2 years.
So
8-2
if
in
none
the
of that
regular
stuff
season,
happened and
5-1
they
in the
just
playoffs.
hoop,
Five
they
and
get
one
one.
in the playoffs. Come on, man.
That's
5
just,
and 1 in the playoffs.
that was just bad luck. I mean, it
We
was
asked the
bad
question
luck.
this: so who was their opponents? Who was a challenge?
None.
Because they lost.
They lost because
They lost because Kyrie got hurt, right? Kyrie didn't play.
James was hurt.
Huh?
Yeah, it was, No. But it was the year before that, right? James got hurt. So Giannis' championship.
Yeah.
James started off the series hurt.
Yeah, 2021, KD's big ass foot.
James had a hamstring
So
situation.
he's not playing in that.
And Kyrie rolled his ankle in the same series. He stepped on Giannis.
Yeah.
And
But
despite all
they beat him.
that,
They was
next
beating him
year?
by 20. Even Jeff Teague said, "Shit, I already had packed my shit up." He said, "We played them. They whooped our ass those first year. I packed my shit up. We out."
Motherfucker got hurt.
And then he said, "Everybody got hurt." Like, oh shit, wait a minute.
So that means the
Then a
next
big
year,
ass foot on the
means
line.
next year, you don't think they come back and run it back?
Nah, Kyrie was on some shit. He wasn't playing.
What happened the year after that?
Vaccination, Kyrie was doing that shit.
they got swept by the Celtics.
They got swept by the Celtics. Was everybody healthy then?
I don't think
No.
No, they only played 13 games.
No, they only played 13. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They didn't even get a chance to. We didn't even get a chance to see that.
James
really.
got traded that second year, right?
Yeah,
James didn't want to be there.
Yeah, he want to be there no more.
Because Kyrie wasn't playing.
Yeah.
Remember
From
he
the
was
start,
doing,
no,
he was doing
that wasn't it. It was I didn't actually come here.
No,
James
no,
wanted to
Kyrie
be
wasn't.
They was traded to the Sixers in that Ben Simmons deal.
He did not want to be here. That was the difference.
Nah, sometimes it take luck. And Boston, the Bucks got lucky, man.
I mean, that was James' chance of winning the
I'm
ring.
just saying, Phoenix, man, whoever else, man, the high hopes of trying to get a chip. When there's a lot of other good players out there,
That's
man.
some badass
So-
luck, man.
You
God.
talk about bad luck. That's
Imagine
James not living right.
the thing.
man.
No, what I'm saying is, then we
James
got
not
together
right.
2 years, bro.
played 16 total
Yeah,
games.
We got 16 games in the 2 years we're together, dog. We gotta.
Take care.
And now
of our, we
both-
gotta
and then
take care of
everybody
our
kinda
bodies.
healthy.
We gotta take care of our bodies.
I mean, you can't help injury. I mean, so you can roll. You can
It wasn't 2. It was 2 years. 'Cause I thought James got
I
traded.
get up right now and just
I thought he asked for a trade.
You wasn't prepared, nigga. Walk straight.
Once Kyrie stopped playing, he was done for the year. James asked for a trade.
James Harden, let me see, he
with
played. He got traded to Houston.
No, he got
Traded to Brooklyn.
then traded to Philly in that
Then
Ben
traded to
Simmons deal.
Philly. So he only played what, 60-some games?
Yeah, because I remember he left.
We only
because
played for
Kyrie
1
was
year.
Like, Kyrie
James
was
did
on
1
that
year.
bullshit.
Kinda.
yeah.
Y'all want me to believe this shit?
I'm just saying, if they just
Oh, because he wanted out the vaccine year?
So he played 36 games in the 2020-2021 season, 44 in the 21-22 season. So one postseason. So half of one season postseason, then half the next season traded to the.
Traded in the middle of the season, right?
Yeah.
He did not want to be there.
All right,
He ain't beat
because
Kyrie.
what was the vaccine year? Was it? It was 19. No, it was 2021.
yeah.
He were down 5 to the Bulls last night with about 45 seconds left when Tyler Herro got a breakaway steal and did this. Tyler Herro. So let's take a look at the play. Herro gets the steal, pulls up for 3. Like I said, he down 5, about 40 seconds remaining in the game.
No shit like that.
And with some called a questionable move, Herro opted for the pull-up 3. He missed it instead of going for the easy layup. After the game, Herro said, I was feeling that shot. It's as simple as that. It's the shot I was feeling. Looking back on it now, obviously after missing the shot, I should have laid the ball up.
Hey, do that again.
Let's see the play again.
You see how much time was left?
40 seconds left to go in the game when he took the shot. Open lane to the basket. Oh, almost went in.
Look good though.
You think he playing pickup somewhere?
Let me see that again.
One more time.
Hold on. Let me. Okay.
Are you calling Pat Riley?
That before.
Project Pat Riley.
He got
And this-
he got a smile on his face.
And it's smell.
He said, my bad on the bench. With the,
Are they still playing for something?
they are playing for the plan.
How many threes he hit that game?
He hit a 3 right before that.
Oh, okay.
Heat in the 10th spot right now.
He got a big.
They could move up to the 9. They'd actually play the Bulls in that 9-10 as it currently stands, depending on what the Hawks do.
Yeah, it was a heat check for him.
Or he check for him down.
It was 106. He just hit a 3, stole the ball.
Go get a
He shot
layup.
another.
No, go get a layup. We down 3.
No, I'm
Get
just
a
saying.
stop.
I'm just
Let's
saying
Get a
that.
stop.
Like he.
No, he thought this was pickup. This ain't.
No.
No, he thought it was Reggie Miller. He thought he was
Yeah,
on some
you
Reggie
would do
shit.
that take cut.
Because if he makes it, he's damn near a hero because it's 112 now.
Yeah.
No,
You
I
missed
mean,
it?
It's over.
I mean,
You miss it?
I mean,
It's over.
I mean, you look like, but you still, when we get to film, hey, yo, next time, you might want to just lay that up. I mean, we're down 5, hit the layup down 3, we can come down and get a stop.
It was one of. It was one of those like.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to see like what would make him do that. It was like, okay, he hit the 3, then got the steal, and he was just going with momentum versus just going for the layup.
I see why Jimmy got us out of there. I see why Jimmy got up out of there, dog. This shit.
He's all-star,
What we doing?
Hey, okay.
all-star.
Like,
all right.
Like, cause
all-star.
they complain about Jim. Like, that's.
I know 2
You
people.
wish Jimmy would do that.
I know 2 people who probably would have did the same thing.
Yep.
Jordan Poole.
No.
You, me, and
No.
you.
Steph just hit a 3, got a steal. He probably would have took that 3.
No, Steph would have took the.
And
layup.
Dame,
Because it's
Dame
wide open.
probably did it.
Steph
is
wide open.
He's
Steph
doing
is-
But no, I'm talking about the steal though. But the momentum that he has.
No, I
going,
think
though,
he would have
right?
shot that 3 to get down 2.
Yeah, I think he might go. He laid it up just because of the momentum.
I don't
The
know. That
momentum-
was
his
him-
momentum is telling him to go though.
But if it's a
Him and-
short
him and
steal,
Dame-
if it's not a long steal where he's striding, I think he lay it up. But if it's a short steal, he gonna.
Him and Dame, the only 2 people I say like, yeah, they just hit a 3, then got a steal a couple seconds later. They're the only people that I see that would have probably shot that with confidence.
I think.
Nick, would
But
you
if you
take that
missing
shot?
it, though,
I
sure
think Steph going to get that layup. God,
down 3 after that, we just need a
No,
stop.
down,
took that
yeah, down,
shot.
yeah.
We
Down
just need
2.
a
down 38
Brandon
seconds.
take that shot.
38
Wow,
seconds,
he
so
only-
you have to shoot.
Huh?
You done took that shot many a time.
You didn't take that shot, Mr. B?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I understand.
Shoot or shoot. You don't believe in yourself to make that 3?
No, Nick,
Wide open.
Nick not taking that shot. Nick, Nick is
It's a hero shot. I mean, it's really a hero shot.
And he is Tyler
He's a
Herro.
winner. He's not gonna do that.
A
He's
shot
not
like
gonna go
that?
against his coach.
So what's the difference?
He's not gonna go against his
What's
coach.
the difference between
I wanna hear this shit.
somebody
He's talking about-
passing it to you on a fast break and you shoot a 3?
You know it's a bad shot, champion.
No, they do that now.
Layup.
No.
Why yes?
Three
They don't
man
take
weave.
layups.
I just feel like the momentum would have been pushing them to make the shoot the layup because
You
got
by
the steal.
yourself. You got the steal. You by yourself. Down 3. Lay it up, man.
I don't see no
38
difference
seconds left?
between if it's a we drive it down. I bring my man to me and I kick it out for a 3. And
But that it wasn't the
that's
play.
the same thing.
No, it's not. He's a
On a fast break.
He's in the. He's the head, bro. He's the first one. He's the head.
Look, you want to run it back again?
Look at it and tell me you would have made this play.
Look.
Let's watch one more time.
Ain't no 2-on-1, nigga.
It's a
What's the
one-on-none.
late difference?
It's a layup. You missed it.
Yeah, that's a layup.
When it's a 2-on-1, it's a layup,
You
but
said you were
niggas
a
press to the
champion,
3-point line.
1-on-none. He did say my bad.
And then they came down and scored.
They came and shot a 3. Because they was going for a 2 for 1.
2 for 1.
So we wait for you to take this stupid ass shot, so we come down and take 2 for 1.
If you want to take a stupid ass shot, we gonna take a stupid ass shot.
Layup would have been 3-1. Now they got to take a good. Now they can't just throw it up.
The funny is they're still gonna go for the 2 for 1.
But they're not gonna just throw it up. It's gonna be a good shot. It's got to be a good shot, 2 for 1. Can't be no bullshit.
Yeah.
Take the layup.
Them motherfuckers shot a 3 right after that though.
And they made it though, right?
Yeah.
6-point swing.
And Giddy playing out of his mind.
Yeah, Tyler Herro 3. They came down literally and shot a 3
Matas Buzelis.
to get the 2 for 1. And then they called the timeout.
Well, they may be seeing each other in the play-in.
Yeah, I don't know.
Battling for that.
I'm suspect. If I'm a coach, it's like fuck. But the player is kind of like, because if he makes it, damn, you got balls.
No, for sure.
You miss it, you stupid motherfucker.
For sure.
That's the risk we take.
It's really one of those.
And you're on the road.
Yeah.
You're on the road.
Oh yeah, you're on the road.
Home,
You gotta shoot that joint.
At home you can shoot it. At home you can shoot it. Because we living with you. We living with you. No, we living with you. On the road though, bro. Take that layup to give us a chance to win. Give us a chance. You're not giving us a chance.
On the road, you don't like to go overtime. On the road, you be trying to get them motherfuckers out of here.
But if they make it, you at home, what they doing? It's party. Party, nigga.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Mostly Fans. Presented by our friends at Underdog. Download the app, use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 of bonus cash plus a special pick'em.
Actually, Josiah, we got something else. Appreciate you though.
Did my Luka Doncic jersey arrive?
Yeah, so it actually is your birthday.
It is.
And so in honor of that, our crew put a little video package together. So
Damn. Well, I appreciate y'all. God bless you guys. Thank you for acknowledging me. I am a Jehovah's Witness, so I don't celebrate.
From UCLA, Josiah Johnson.
Wow.
Yeah, guys.
Don't open this shit.
Fuck y'all. Y'all don't want to cheer? All right. 1, 2, 3. Gil's Arena. Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoa. I know black.
It make it.
I know. You know what time it is? I can get at least $20, Gil. I can get at least 20.
Damn.
Mustard!
Just hire this nigga off the street.
He did hire me off the street.
That was a dead ass serious. I'm driving down and looking at it like, this look like the motherfucker that just sent me. Hey man, is this you? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm supposed to have an interview with you.
You did. We got a lot to get into today, but before we do, we still got.
Before we do, I came bearing gifts.
Hold on, let me hold it
Go
up.
ahead and hold it up.
Merely.
We're gonna slang these. Whoa.
Can I have your autograph, please?
Oh, thank you very much. Merely your host.
And
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Since everybody on the couch got a sound effect, I need one too. Hold on, let me see if it's working yet.
Is that Taco Bell?
I've been exercising.
Relax.
Double shoulder grip, not this grip, this grip.
whoa.
Now that's possible. That's possible. Sorry, I'm getting antsy. Getting antsy.
That is a
It's on you.
part two.
Double grip.
He's a baiter.
All right.
Is he a novice baiter or is he a master of that?
He's a masturbator. Damn it.
Yo, that was crazy. Yo, OnlyFans. Yo.
Man, I'm out of here, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's it. That was it. That's-
Go to OnlyFans.
Playing defense like this.
Gil, get off calf muscle poppy, please.
Calf muscle popping.
You see the calf, Mr. Big. You see my calf.
Show ass up, please.
God damn, Gilbert. All in my nuts.
Let's go.
Happy birthday, Mr.
Josiah Johnson.
Happy birthday.
Y'all got me oxtails?
We also got you some oxtails. We know you rock with those.
Oxtails? Oh my goodness. It is
Happy birthday, brother.
I appreciate y'all. It is my birthday, but I would like to dedicate my birthday to Luka Doncic. Luka, these oxtails for you. Just look at them. Do not eat them, sir. Just look at them.
He's gonna eat them, nigga.
As you lead to a championship. Seriously,
This is
appreciate
already
everybody in
gone.
the crew. Thank y'all so much for this lovely gift, this lovely gesture.
Go eat them. Go eat them.
I don't want to spit on the oxtail in case I want to have some too. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
I got emotional. I didn't know if I could finish the show. But like Luka, I found the strength.
And I've held on this for a long time. It is yours.
Turn it around, Chris. Let the
It
people
is
see.
yours. I am now a Luka Doncic.
He gave me the LeBron
I gave you the LeBron jersey.
It's Cleveland, but
Game-worn jersey.
he gave me the LeBron. Y'all, I appreciate you. I appreciate all y'all. Appreciate everybody.
The biggest LeBron fan, so I figured, hey, that's
the biggest
you.
LeBron Glazer did not get the invite to be a
It
camp.
still got dirt on it for when he got, when he failed.
Championship level dirt. But I appreciate all y'all. Thank y'all for helping me celebrate my birthday. Damn, that was a great show. God bless y'all. Luka dropped 45. I get to come in. I get a LeBron jersey. Things are looking up. Championship number 18 on the way.
There you go.
For the glaze, right there, a little bit. The double grip glaze. Double grip.
Take that little glaze off.
Double grip.
There you go. Before we roll up out of here, I don't want you going to your family with the glaze on.
I ain't gonna lie, I order bibs for some Laker bibs. I got Luka on it.
Yeah, please.
Boy, when the playoffs start, I'm drooling like a motherfucker, man.
They are less than a week away, but appreciate everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody on the couch. Thank you again to the crew.
Got a lighter.
Probably celebrate the birthday.
You got the lighter? Let me see the lighter.
You got the lighter, Swaggy? Championship lighter.
Cars.
It's in the car.
Okay.
But this is big.
You gonna play the Free Willy song?
The Free Willy for Luka. He is in the ocean now, free to run. But this has been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa! We will see y'all tomorrow. I appreciate you, bro. I'm about to hang